accurate because, you know, you don't know Phil's income, you don't know Phil's, you know, his fees and chargebacks, so he doesn't tell you about his tips that happen off the scenes or behind the scenes and all that crap. So that's just Phil doing his best to try and debunk the information that he provides everyone on a daily basis. He's basically fucking saying that the information he provides everyone cannot be trusted, which is a very strange way for Phil to go. You'll see what I fucking mean though. So we'll kind of, so this part of the documentary will just be the tips tracker stuff, you know what I mean, just for, you know, Phil trying to combat that. And anytime I fucking was like a shout out to Contradictions, I'm just going to fast forward a fucking idiot. And then I'll say we'll catch up to things like the bank leaks, you know, so we won't go too far behind that. And we'll have Phil on 1.5 speed as well, because why the fuck not? So yeah, this is going an interesting little deep dive into the history of this kind of stuff. I've got a bank leak stuff as well ready to go here. I've got the tracker here, you know, the actual the bank leak tracker itself, you know what I mean? The information's all here. Also some Kiwi Farms, supposed to where this all fucking originated from in the first place. It all began on Kiwi Farms with Booth posting this stuff, posting this information. So yeah, I mean, we're ready to kind of bounce back and forth from that, if and when we need it. But anyway, without further, I mean, also I'm using Phil's live stream as well because bizarrely, you know, from a Phil perspective, from his own content, we have his live chat available on the side, which is kind of strange in itself. So yeah, I mean, why the fuck not? Let's just use that, I guess, and we'll fucking just crack on with it. So yeah, and when I'm not planning to go too long with you guys. I'm planning to finish around about, you know, less than 2 hours time. Basically in time for that being said, and Bro's side Phil to both go live, because both of them got streams starting at 1/2 the hour. You know, I mean, for me it's 8:30 PM, you know, 8:30 at night. For you guys might be different because of time zones and all that jazz, but basically both of them are streaming at the same time, you know, starting streaming at the same time. I'm going to live redirect to Bro's side Phil because his stream seems quite interesting because it also relates to the bank leaks, and he's apparently found out a whole bunch of information which I'm kind of looking forward to seeing as well. So yeah, and plus he asked me nicely to live redirect to him, and I was like, I don't think so, you know, he was a bit cheeky to me, but I thought, nah, I'll do it, why not? I'll throw him a bone, I'll live redirect to him, send some of the bingo baddies over there and all that jazz. Anyway, without further ado, let's just crack on with this. I've not actually seen a lot of what Phil has said yet related to the blank leaks. I've seen this bit already, you know what I mean? But I just kind of thought it was good to go over it again because it does kind of somewhat relate to some of the things Phil says later on. So there we go. So without further ado, guys, at time go. Not bingo or anything. Oh yeah, and by the way, guys, I will try and do a quick marble race as well once we're done with this, for the sake of bingo. You know, for the bingo side of things, I didn't do marbles yesterday because we ran out of time. It was a very long stream, so I feel like I owe you guys marbles to try and add some money to the bingo prize fund. So we'll try and squeeze that in before we're live redirect to Bro's side Phil at the very end. Without further ado, guys, let's just crack on with things. And this is from Phil's react yesterday to things like money and, you know, tips tracker and bank leaks and all that crap.
Hello everybody, it's Dark Side Phil. I need that money to pay my bills, the electric bill, the internet bill, stupid fucking trolls, man. I just want to chill. I rock back and forth on the y-axis, tip me. So I could
God damn it, I forgot to fucking, damn it to fuck. I knew I was fucking forgetting something. I forgot to untick the fucking audio. You guys couldn't hear the Chrome audio because I fucking had that shit on fucking mute. God damn it to fuck, that's my bad. At least it only took 30 seconds to fucking notice. You know, that's my bad. I've got it unticked now, so it should be all fine now. Whoops, a fucking daisy.
Turned bronze for no reason. What the hell?
ALT is in charge of the stream. Jesus Christ. Look, I'll make it up to you guys, okay? That was a bad false start from me, but in my defense, I made something new. If I want to go be right back, if we need to take a break from Phil, right, for any fucking reason whatsoever, then I have something to press on my stream deck which will fucking make us all feel a bit better and detoxify from Phil. I have a new BRB screen and it has Scottish otters in it. And I included Pixar's artwork as well down the bottom left there, just for the hell of it, you know what I mean, as well. But these are Scottish otters. So I changed my BRB screen just to have this instead, so people always have otters. If I've got to go, if we need to take a break from Phil, if we need to just chill for a little second or whatever, then yes, we actually have some otters to enjoy in full video form. Well, we get a detox, and then you know, when we're done with that, we can just fucking go back to Phil and all that jazz. So yeah, there we go. These are Scottish otters. As you can see, they're very Scottishy, they're very soaking wet, they're very cute. Brian's asking where were these otters filmed? Good question. I don't actually know. If you give me I'll find it for you later on. I'll find it for you later on. I'm not entirely sure, but I will get that information for you later on. I'm not entirely sure. Somewhere in Scotland. I'll fucking narrow it down there. Somewhere, someplace in Scotland. But anyway, let's get back to this, and let's get back to the show itself. So yeah, if I need to detox from Phil, if it gets too toxic, I can just press my otter button, taking a to kind of just get fucking get a wee breather from Phil and his antics.
Apparently, something just happened very bad, is what happened, guys. Apparently, something very, very bad just happened. Yeah, I'm not kidding. It literally just happened this moment. The subs are going away permanently. Apparently, they kicked me out of the partnership program, and I don't know why.
No one knew it at the time, but Phil's suspension from his Twitch partnership was, according to Phil, because of the massive influx of reports of him using harmful language.
Yep.
Following this was the greatest weapon ever developed against Darkside Phil. Rated by user Piece of Peace, the DSP tips tracker spreadsheet is equipped with table after table analyzing Phil's daily earnings from his AM and PM streams.
Oh, is that it? He's already moving on from that? Yeah, so if he is moving on from that, FYI, I found out later, and this is something that I can't provide evidence of, okay? I can't. I wish I could, but this is, some person who was insider in this situation provided me the evidence, and now I know what happened, because that was 2021, so over 3 years.
Phil always uses the fucking line where it's like some sort of random insider at fucking Twitch had told him the full details of what happened, but Phil, for whatever reason, cannot share this information, even though apparently the person that was there at Twitch is no longer there. Phil apparently has this massive bombshell evidence at his fucking disposal, which is fucking proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that the detractors got him removed from the partnership program through nefarious means, but he's not going to fucking be able to show anyone any evidence whatsoever, ever. This is Phil's little guilty, dirty little secret for him and only him to fucking see and hold and have or whatever. It doesn't really make sense, does it? Phil has this incredible evidence that would fucking prove that he was right, and yet he's like, I can't show it though. I've got to protect my random source at Twitch is no longer there.
3 years ago, this happened, okay? So in 2021, my detractors decided, because they saw how culture was changing, correct? Me, when I started on YouTube, culture was very different. Look at the jokes and shit that I was making back then.
Phil, just to be clear, you being openly racist and homophobic and sexist was not like a part of the normal culture in fucking 2008. Contrary to popular belief, being a racist piece of shit in 2008 was not acceptable. But Phil likes to fucking believe for some reason it was.
And 2021, everything was changing. Everything was, as people are saying, it went woke, correct? And because of that, what my detractors decided to do was put together a compilation reel package of some of the things that you could say that I said and did back in the past that were very risque and considered bad, right? I mean, we saw one of them where I got kicked off of Blip TV for that Dead Space 2 joke, correct? But there's many other examples of that from back in the day, okay? So literally what they did, they made a compilation of it in videos, in like folders, and they sent it en masse to the reporting places for the things that I was working with. So they sent it to Twitch TV, they sent it to all of the streaming services that I was using to take in contributions during live streams and have pop-ups come up. They sent it to Teespring, my merchandise store, all of this, okay? Now, the funny part about all of this is the stuff that they sent to them was ancient. This wasn't like, oh, Phil just did something bad in 2021, and this is what's being reported. It was actually like, stuff from the past. But
consequences have actions, pimp. Evil AJ made us decide don't play a long fucking time ago as well, and yet you still can't fucking help yourself but blame him for all your fucking downfall.
some of these companies, for example, Teespring, was well aware of who I was in the past, the kind of behavior that I had done. Teespring recruited me to work with them. I didn't even have any intention of selling merch on Teespring. They contacted me and said, hey, we don't know who you are. We like your content. Let's get you in. They made a store for me. They actually made some of my very first merch ever in the Teespring store. Well knowing who I was in my past and all that. Now, all of a sudden in 2021, all these companies all collectively decide at once to drop me. It wasn't just Twitch. It was Teespring. It was all...
So Teespring, there's a fucking thing in terms of service where if your fucking store is inactive and has not been updated for several fucking months, like 6 months, Phil not updated his Teespring store at all in 6 months. And because Phil had chosen, he chose not to update any merchandise in his Teespring store in a 6 month period, they can reserve the right to remove you from their store if they think it's inactive. And that is what I done with Phil. Phil's Teespring was not being used by him. He was not adding to it. He was not trying to fucking hype it up or whatever. I don't even think there was any fucking sales. I think was Phil just fucking ignored it for so fucking long. And lo and behold, he was no longer a part of Teespring because they reserve the fucking right to remove people after 6 months if they deem they're inactive on the fucking site. So, I don't know, and I can imagine Phil was sent an email too, but it probably went to his fucking spam folder because his fucking horrible fucking email system is a very outdated thing where it gets tons of spam every day, so he probably didn't see it. Jeez, so yeah, Phil was blaming us for Teespring kicking him when it was just probably just T-King kicking him themselves because he was inactive on their goddamn fucking site in their store. Kyoto says, I can believe this package exists, but all they had to do is link to Philly Child's own video called Top 10 Racist Moments. Yeah, Phil. Behind Top 10 Racist Moments of 20 2011 or whatever it was, or 2010. What was it? He's like, it was not the year. It wasn't Phil's top 10 racist moments ever. No. It was Phil's top 10 racist moments of that said year. Phil's like, yeah, let's celebrate all my racist moments from this particular year where I was extremely racist. And he was, I know it's hard to whittle down the top 10 because there were so many of them this year, but here are the top 10 of all me. I was like, Jesus Christ. Dad was asking if I've spoken about Phil and Craig last night. Yeah, no. I've said what I felt like I had to say about that on the bingo last night. I'm not really addressing that today. Like, it's one of those things where, like, it's Phil came across far worse than Craig did in that, you know what I mean? Because Phil, being the host of the fucking interview, he was so aggressive with his mannerisms, you know what I mean? You're meant to fucking make your guests on your show feel somewhat comfortable. You're not meant to fucking talk directly fucking over them, you know what I mean? Time and time again. You know, it's like one of those things where it's like, Phil could not accept Craig's version of events. Like, it's like he didn't even fucking... He wasn't even able to fucking be the bigger man and say, okay, I don't agree with your version of events, but okay, fair enough, I'll move on. No, Phil had to fucking say, no, you were bullying me. You know what I mean? No, it was mean-spirited or whatever. You made money mocking me and all shit. Phil couldn't accept any alternative other than the fucking narrative that he had in his own head about Craig. And, you know, the perceptions he has of him being apparently set up or whatever and fucking just used for their own personal gain. So, Phil came across that far worse in my opinion because it's just such a bad look for him as the host of doing interviews and trying to have guests on, and to see if he thinks he's going to have future guests willing to go on his show after they see how fucking people like Craig got treated. And it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know, Joon might be having second thoughts about wanting to go on and talk to Phil on the podcast, especially after some of the things that Phil has said about this podcast, about this documentary. And some of the opinions that Phil has aired about the documentary as well. Like, there's a lot. I have a feeling that Phil's going to have a bunch of notes here to ask and challenge Joon on relating to the documentary. Like, why did you mention this and not that, and so on. So it's just going to be a bad look for him. But now, other than that, I don't know how much else to say about Phil and Craig and their little fucking spat on his fucking shitty podcast. And to be fair, the whole reason for that was for Phil to have drama stuff on his fucking channel. Like, you know, guys aren't here to fucking carry him through the fucking situation right now because they're fucking having a hiatus, so Phil must fucking try and artificially manufacture his own drama in some way. Like, oh, I'm going to ask if Craig will come on my show, and I'm going to fucking accuse him of all sorts of fucking shit and not accept his fucking answers on anything. Like, great fucking job, Phil, well done.
All at once. I'm sure that's a coincidence, right? So eventually, someone finally fessed up. I mean, I don't know if it's 100% true or not, but basically, they contacted me and they said, just so you know, I'm involved with this whole thing on Twitch. I'm one of the people who, like...
Wait. What was that last bit, Phil?
Oh, if it's 100% true or not.
Wait.
I'm sure that's a coincidence, right? So eventually, someone finally fessed up. I mean, I don't know if it's 100% true or not,
but you've been citing it as fucking truth and gospel. You don't know if it's 100% true or not. You claim this is irrefutable slam dunk evidence of your detractors having some sort of bizarre massive op to get you fucking departnered on Twitch and removed from all these other platforms and websites and everything else. And yet now you just fucking say out the fucking blue you don't know if it's 100% true. All this time while you've been citing this as some sort of fucking incredible fucking bombshell bit of evidence you fucking got in your possession, which you cannot disclose because it'll fucking reveal who your fucking Twitch behind the scenes source was to fucking reveal this shit to you in the first place. And now it's like, I don't know if it's 100% true. Then why do you claim it is? I mean, you have been hyping up this evidence of yours for so long, and all of a sudden you just drop a little bombshell where you're not even sure how accurate it is. But because it paints detractors in a bad light, and because it fucking means it's fucking good news for you, whatever, you're gonna just fucking roll with it anyway. It doesn't seem very genuine of you, Phil, you know what I mean? It seems quite fucking crass of you to fucking just, you know, conduct yourself in such a manner where you're not going to fucking try and corroborate evidence whatsoever, you're not going to try and fucking verify the evidence whatsoever, but you're just going to fucking assume because it's making you look better and making detractors look, you know, like evil fucking crazy stalkers, you're going to go just fucking roll with it and say, yes, that'll fucking do. Who cares if it's fucking accurate or not? Who cares if it's not been fucking verified? I'm going to just spout this pish anyway and fucking pretend it's factual.
But basically, they contacted me and they said, just so you know, I'm involved with this whole thing on Twitch. I'm one of the people who, like, reviews reporting. And here it is. Like, we got a packet of stuff on you. And this was it. And basically, because all these businesses now are changing their mentalities on who they want on their streams, on their websites or whatever, you know, basically this got referred up the ladder. People looked at it in positions of power and said, oh, this guy he's not for our site anymore.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Even though I wasn't doing that kind of behavior on stream at all anymore, they kicked me out for it, and it wasn't just them. It was Teespring and these other streaming services. They all did it at once. So that's what coincidence it was one and one. You know, no, they all happened within like a 1 to 2 month period. They all kicked me out of their businesses for these detractors doing this. Okay, so that's what happened there with the Twitch. And after that, I still said, hey, I'll still try to stream on Twitch anyway. I just won't be partnered. And then, since that didn't work, then my haters, my detractors, mass reported me for saying racial things I never said. Like I was playing, what was Returnal? I was playing Returnal on PS5, and I got tongue-tied. I said something, you know, and they're like, oh, let's mass report him and say that he said the N-word. But I didn't say the N-word. But they mass reported me anyway.
Phil, you kinda did. Not intentionally, obviously, you know, I mean, it was a tongue-tie, but you did, though. I mean, I have a very popular video on my channel, which illustrates you saying it. I even loop it. Let me find it. Let me find it. Let me find it. Hold on. Got my videos. Got my most popular video. Most popular video is Phil saying. Hold on.
What is the YouTube apocalypse? YouTube apocalypse.
Let's just fast forward to him saying it, shall we? It's this part here. Yeah, it's a Returnal. Also, but before that, this is not what he's talking about, but still, he felt compelled to like say this.
The answer is no, because no, I can't even play anything else.
All right, nigga, it's time.
This is what he started on.
Oh, that's terrible. When stationary, negative 75% damage. That's really
Wait, what was that, Phil?
bad. Uh-oh. Well, I might have been banned. Yep. It looks like I have been banned from Twitch because I can't broadcast to it. Hateful slurs or symbols. I didn't do a hateful slur or symbol. Nigger.
I rest my case. I rest my case. I mean, you know, there's nothing else to say, you know what I mean? But he said it. He didn't really, you know, it was a tongue tie, but it's incredible how the tongue tie makes him say that. Just naturally, like it's a fucking thing that just comes out of his mouth on a normal daily basis. And since this is the last part of this video, like, why not? Let's just fucking, you know, get this one here. Arnold. Arnold who?
Game Trucker just did another $10. I'm compelled to tip you again for another epic moment. Also, we get to see Jingle All the Way animation again. Yes. Arnold Filzenegger, right? What is the YouTube apocalypse?
Don't repeat the bastard. But yeah, so that was yeah, that was yeah. Phil's had quite a few racist moments over the years for sure. Hateful slurs. Anyway, let's crack on with the bingo.
And Twitch is
Not bingo. Let's crack on. I'm used to saying just fucking crack on with bingo. No bingo today. Let's just crack on with Phil's crazy fucking eyes and him trying to fucking debunk Joon's documentary.
so dumb, they suspended my account. Then I appealed it. I said, are you out of your mind? I never would say that. And then they restored it like hours later, but already I lost my stream, lost revenue. And at that point I was like, so let me get this straight. You're going to deplatform me for things I did over 10 years ago, but you knew before you were okay with, but now all of a sudden you're not, okay? You're going to kick my stream offline and suspend me for things I'm not doing. I've had enough. You guys are unprofessional. And I left, and I've never taken a second glance at going back to Twitch. The only reason I would ever go back there is it was an emergency. For some reason I couldn't do content on YouTube. I'll go over there temporarily, but likely I would go to another website, whether it be Kick or who knows. I don't even know where else you could stream right now, but definitely would be that. Like, I wouldn't want to be treated unprofessionally, you know? And the other funny part about some of this is, like, for example, reaching out to these companies, you'll be like, so why did I get suspended? Well, for violation of our terms. Well, what did I do to violate it? Oh, we're not required to tell you. We actually don't have to tell you what you did. We just kicked you out. Too bad. So then how would I ever learn from my mistakes if you don't tell me what I did wrong? Well, we don't care. Oh, Twitch, that's exactly what Twitch said. They have no responsibility to tell me what I did wrong besides, harmful speech. I think that's what they called it. Harmful speech or hate speech.
It was hateful slurs and you know it, you bastard.
Hateful speech, I think is what they called it. And basically, you can apply for the partner program again in a year if you want. But I don't know what I said that violated your rules, and you won't even tell me. So anyway, that's what that was. He glossed over it, but I wanted to let you know how messed up these things have been for me over the years because of my detractors.
This included what game he played, who was the top tipper, how much did he make on average, how did this compare to the average. It also included analysis on his Patreon, YouTube, and Twitch. Phil's excuses, poor spending habits, and as it were, e-begging would be challenged with evidence like never before.
Except none of this means anything, because when someone tips me, it doesn't mean I get it. Just because I got a tip now doesn't mean it doesn't get charged back, doesn't mean that there's not a transaction fee or a currency conversion fee. All of that exists. What they're doing is they're just looking at pure tips that I'm telling you I am getting. All right? So...
Yeah, we're using your information that you provide to everyone on a fucking daily basis publicly. So what you're trying to say, your information you provide your audience is not reliable. This is your information, Phil, that you provide the internet on a daily basis. And your information that you provide people, you're saying now is super unreliable. You may want to fucking think carefully about how you want to fucking convey this argument of yours, because it's not coming across very well and it's not painting you in a fucking very reliable, honest light. And also, does that mean that every single fucking stream you fucking done then, where you fucking barely made the goddamn fucking goal for a particular thing, does that mean those fucking streaks are not really streaks because you actually failed it? You know, are we going to have to assume that the felt streak is over, or the king streak, or whatever you want to fucking call it, because, you know, because he barely got $151 overnight, right? He barely got over the fucking finish line, a last second Whale Mary on this very stream, might I add. You know, got him right to the fucking, you know, promised land of fucking continuing the streak. But going by Phil's narrative, there's PayPal fees involved, which means he didn't actually get $150, which means that technically the streak's over. I'm just using Phil's own very fucking logic here, for example, you know what I mean? Plus there may be some chargebacks related to those tips.
Oh my dog, what's up?
Thank you very much to Carlos Mystery for the super chat, who says DSP thinks he is winning at 4D chess, but the other was playing checkers and is waiting for Phil to make his damn move. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. I'm just over here fucking trying to enjoy bingo as well. All sorts of fucking games going on. But yeah, snakes and ladders, not shit. Nah, for God's sake, Phil's the type of bastard is fucking, you know, he looks at a fucking chessboard and he calls it the fucking horsey. It's a fucking knight and he calls it the castle. It's a rook. It's just, nah. It's like Phil trying to... Every single bit of information on this tracker, this is a bank lease, so it's a bank lease, but the tips tracker, and this is all from Phil. This information is from Phil. Is it a case of, okay, how much did Phil say he made in the stream? And you just look at his screen, you know, at the end of a stream, oh, $229, let me log that. What was the top tip that Phil has logged? $50, let me log that. This is the information that Phil shares to everyone on a fucking daily basis, and so it's like the information which is available and public for everyone to consume, and he hates the fact that people pay attention to the information that he shares on a daily basis. I just don't understand Phil's argument. And I still maintain that Phil should be thanking Piece of Peace for something like this. This is a streamer's wet dream of a tool to have at their disposal. Think about it, look, this tells you which games are like really successful. I mean, look at the information compiled on the right hand side here. You know, what was the average chats per stream? What was the average super chats per stream? You know what I mean? These games done well, those games didn't do as well, whatever, how many, and all that crap. This is information that most streamers, most gaming content creators would fucking love to have at their disposal, so they can fucking see what they can fucking improve, or what fucking works for them, what they can keep maintaining, and all that jazz as well. And it's like he just shits over it because it's like, oh, he's mean to me. It's like, it's a way to keep you in check, Phil. It really is, for God's sake, it's just ridiculous. Anyway, it's Kodas is saying, not if they tip themselves clandestinely to maintain King's tax. Fuck knows, man. I have no idea. I mean, it's some of these fucking people in Phil's community, whether they're new or old, whatever, they've got some interesting motivations, I'll say that much.
You know, it doesn't mean anything. All they're doing is taking the gross. So they think, you know, for example, all right, these last month and a half, 2 months that, well, actually been about a month and a half now, not even, actually it's only been a month, holy shit. I thought it was over longer than that.
It's not even been a month, by the way. Like, as I said, if you look back at this, it's been, like, since the 13th. The 16th. The streak has been going on halfway through August. I know it feels like the entirety of August was like Phil Burnell being on some sort of crazy fucking renaissance fucking crap. But no, it's essentially been, the streak itself has been halfway, since the halfway point of August, the 16th. Before that though, we had Kino Casino, and you know, for the stream there, $1,200 odd, almost $1,300. There's PC meandering stream, new PC disaster stream and all that shit as well. That's all been August, at the start of August. But the streak has been going on since mid-August. And so there you go. And I'm not entirely sure what it's currently at. Like, are these... So yeah, bear in mind, did Peace update that? No, Peace did not update that. That should have read like 351, remember. So what was the total here? The current total, so Piece of Peace has a total at $8,000, $8,002. It's really $8,112. So actually might take a note of that right now. Let me go into this bingo screen for a second and update this stuff. I haven't got anything reset yet from the other day, whatever, but I want to make sure I've got the Vestrik stuff updated, you know what I mean? So he's on 37, you know, and he's on $8,112. There we go. Just in case I forgot to do it later on, just for a fucking date now, you know. Just keep myself fucking writing that shit. But yeah, it's just ridiculous, the excuses that Phil has. He's complaining about information he shares with everyone on a fucking daily basis, and he's saying it's fucking not reliable and accurate. It makes you fucking question why Phil shares it.
It's only been about a month. I firmly believe that within the next couple of months, I'm going to start getting chargebacks for tips. Because, as you've seen,
Aye. Phil, why would anyone charge back you? You're on this renaissance. The Kino Casino guys love you. The internet loves you. Everyone hates us detractors now, and everyone fucking loves you. So why in the hell would all of a sudden people charge you back? Because apparently you've been fucking the second coming of Phil Burnell. The second coming of Phil Burnell is basically just an incident version 2. Let's just call that as it is. If and when Phil does do a fucking take 2 of incidents, we must call it the second coming. Okay, are we all agreed on that? Are we all agreed on that simple fucking title of Phil fucking jerking the gherkin one more time and fucking stream when it fucking happens again? It must be called the second coming.
it's been great, but I get them behind the scenes all the time. I just don't bring them up. It happens all the time, and sometimes I combat them and I win, and sometimes I don't. But literally what you see me getting on stream is not what I actually get, okay? But there's a lot of factors involved. So they're tracking all of this, and of course, they're, once again, just like they do with the WWE champion spending, they're grossly over-exaggerating. They're just assuming...
So objection. TG Gamebox's fucking estimations on how much you fucking spend were always at a fucking bare minimum. And there's a fucking whole bunch of fucking ridiculous calculations that are too fucking complex for my tiny little fucking pea brain to fully comprehend. But no. Phil is accepting that he was, they call him a DSP, down from the rafters, whatever, but he's not accepting the figures that TG Gamebox came out with. But the simple truth of the matter is that Phil Burnell just did not track how much he was spending because he was addicted to it and he was fucking just pressing the button over and over and over again to just keep fucking spending money time and time and time and time again. Addicts do not fucking look at how much they're spending on their addictions. Addicts will just fucking keep indulging in addictions until they fucking run out of fucking money.
Every single contribution is real. They don't factor in cuts because, like, oh, we're tracking super chats. Dude, YouTube takes a lot out of super chats, okay? I don't get a full super chat, but they track it like it is. It's like, that's what I mean. It's completely disingenuous. It's no one's business to begin with, but the fact that they would so meticulously track this is so insane, right?
And it's not even hard to fucking track it. This is your information. You share this information with everyone on your stream, and we just in peace logs it. There's a good question actually from my Satsu Dragon. Is Joon aware of what went down yesterday? Let's check. Why not? Let's check. Joon the King. Has he tweeted anyone? Has he messaged anyone? Hello, he actually responded to Doody. And he's responded to Sclerotic as well recently. Would you look at that, Sclerotic? Good morning, Sir King. You don't call me Sir King, you wee prick. Many thanks for your docs over the years, especially your latest DSP masterpiece. Great work. I was wondering if I might use some of your footage as part of my own little comedy vids. Nothing very long, mostly your WWE Champions 3D ring. No, that's nice, and he gave permission. That's fantastic stuff indeed. Big up Sclerotic for getting permission from the other king. But other than that, he responded to Doody, saying DSP said that there was no way he could prove the bank leaks were fake. There was... 1. Would you have agreed to sign an NDA allowing Phil to share 1 month of his bank statements? 2. You vouch the leaks were fake without showing any info. He was willing to do it with Sterling Craig. And Joon's response was, I'll be honest with you, man, I don't want to be in this space for very long. Fuck you, Phil. I am doing a round of closing interviews then, for the most part, keeping my distance. Yeah, Joon, I'm actually really surprised that Joon even agreed to the interview in the first place. I must admit. Not because of, like, who Phil is, but because of the amount of effort and time that went into making a documentary. People that spend that much time, this is literally months of effort, months and months and months of fucking research and effort and editing and fucking narrating and all that. You know, like, people would want a fucking break from it once they're fucking done. So it amazes me that he's actually fucking up for an interview with Phil. But I guess we're gonna fucking see what comes of that next week when it happens. But it's yeah, as far as I'm aware, Joon's not fully aware of how the interview went with Craig. I don't know if he's concerned, I don't know if he even cares.
And as such became immediately useful.
I'll be playing Mass Effect 1 Remastered in a marathon setting, and my goal that day is to raise funds via tips or patron pledges to pay the bills that I need to pay this month because I
is this a beggment montage? I think this is a beggment montage where Phil's like, I don't want to beg, I had to beg.
am not going to be getting any payment for my Twitch partnership because they canceled it.
Phil, on May 6th, nearly 2 weeks after being departnered, is set on raising money to pay his bills now in fear that he won't be receiving his Twitch partnership money pre the departnering.
Yeah, because I didn't know what was going to happen. If you get departed, does that mean they're going to pay me now? They're going to pay me later? The reason that this definitely, I was afraid. Long story short, when I got deplatformed from YouTube, not deplatformed, excuse me, when my AdSense was disabled and suspended way back at the beginning of this documentary, remember we talked about that happened? You got to say that's when I went to Blip TV in 2010. YouTube didn't pay me. They kept something like $13,000 when they said that I had violated their program. They just didn't pay me for it. So I'm thinking, dude, this same thing might happen with Twitch. And imagine that I worked my butt off all month and earned all this money, and then they decide not to pay me for it. How am I going to pay for anything? I won't be able to pay any bills or anything. That's my money. That's a staple money to pay my stuff. So I was very much scared, like seriously, very scared that I wasn't going to be able to do anything for that month now because this had happened out of the blue. Okay.
Who
So
fucking
yeah, I mean, it
cares?
sucks that here I am grifting. Here I am e-begging. But I'm doing it because this has happened out of nowhere. My detractors have got me kicked out of the partner program unfairly, and now I don't know what to do because that was a source of income I needed, right?
I can't believe we made Phil be a racist prick. Isn't that, can you believe that we turned Phil into a racist prick?
I received a $20 super chat from Tyler. Thank you so much, Tyler. I really, really appreciate that. He said, here's a tip from the Lord. Well, it is a super chat and it helps the channel a lot. It is not considered towards the tips goal because that's the tips going through PayPal. That's what the streak is concerning. If you're trying to contribute to the King's streak, it has to be a PayPal tip. Or you can find the description of this video. You'll see that link, or you can type exclamation point tips in the chat, and that'll pop up there too. But
I mean, I usually would skip that part, but the fact that fucking Tyler was like, here's something for the King's coffers. He's like, that's a super chat, you dumb bastard. Come back and give me a tip next time, you fucking brain dead moron. But thanks for the contribution, dummy. Someone was asking in chat how many views the fucking documentary's got. Good question. I don't think it's got many. I mean, I'm going to guess it's 600,000.
Attained through many years
613,000, a bit more than I thought. So 613,000 views for Joon the King so far, which is doing not bad at all. It's pretty decent. It's doing okay. But yeah, it's definitely a bit of a slowdown. And I mean, I don't think it's going to get to 1 million. Certainly not before the weekend's done. I think it might be like, honestly, I don't know if it's going to get to 1 million at this month. Most of the people that have wanted to watch this documentary have kind of watched the documentary by now. I don't know if people are going to profit at time of it or whatever, I don't know, but the side scrollers, keep in mind as well, their massive marathon fucking 5-hour interview, that only got like 200,000 views. Even though it was a ridiculous fucking interview, it was a fucking train crash or whatever, so it's just a case of like, do people have the time to watch something this long? Other documentaries that Joon has made have had some better views and better traction or whatever, but some of those are more digestible compared to, you know, like, if you think I would say it was like an hour and a half, so 841,000 views. This one here, an hour and 15 minutes, the completionist for 1 million views. 2.7 million views here for Yandir Dev. That's almost 3 hours to be fair, you know what I mean? But that's quite a lot of numbers actually. I don't know. But yeah, maybe Phil Burnell is not as hot a fucking topic as he used to be. This might be an interesting sign of the times, of a trend of Phil Burnell, and maybe it's just not as interesting to talk about anymore in the grand scheme of things compared to in the past.
that is a very generous contribution. Let's get you on the leaderboard for it. It is Tyler. Thank you, Tyler. I appreciate that, Tyler. Okay. And for everyone being a troll to Tyler, enjoy your bans right now in chat because you deserve it. People being jerks to Tyler. Okay. All right, let's continue.
But if we look at the spreadsheet, between the 22nd of April, which is when he was departnered, and May 6th, when he made the announcement, he already made $5,797 solely from tips.
And again, that's bullshit because that doesn't factor in people charging back. That doesn't factor in the fees associated with PayPal, currency conversions, and the fact that tips usually are spoken for. Tips go towards, for example, the groceries, buying games, paying certain utility bills, you know, food. When we order out for the day. Well, actually, I don't know back then if we were ordering. 2021, I think we were. So
Wait, Phil. You got departnered on Twitch, and you had no idea if you were going to get your fucking Twitch money from them. But you're telling me you still fucking spent a whole bunch of fucking money on an expensive DoorDash, all the same. You're concerned you're not going to get fucking paid by Twitch for the amount of fucking work you done. Quote unquote work. You're so scared. Oh, I need to fucking beg harder than usual in case I don't get paid by Twitch. Oh no. But you're still like, you know what? I want to spend $100 in DoorDash.
So for the day off, once a week, I order a meal, and it's expensive meal. The one time a week we don't cook. All that stuff is paid for with the tips. The income coming in behind the scenes, meaning the Twitch income, was paying the bills, like the mortgage, the car payment, all of that. So basically, they took away the payment that I needed to pay the biggest bill, the staple bills, right? Now, could I stretch the $5,700 that I had?
So
Oh my dog! What's up?
basically, Phil says it costs him $10,000 a month to live. That's what Phil's saying here. It costs him $10,000 a month to live. Because this is tip money on its own, it can't fucking count. Plus, it's not fucking fully accurate because of chargebacks, not shit. And because tip money is separate from Twitch money. But Phil was making bank on Twitch. Honestly, if Phil was making like roughly around the same amount of money, sometimes more on Twitch. Thank you very much. It cost my straight for the super chat. It says you don't buy games, Phil. Well, he sometimes buys them, but nah, a lot of the times he just fucking asks nicely, guys, I can't afford games, and they fucking just send them a whole fucking bunch. It's kind of pathetic to watch Phil fucking just wait there for somebody to fucking gift him a game. It's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? He's meant to be a fucking professional, he's meant to fucking be prepared, you know, he's meant to fucking set aside fucking funds and money to fucking invest in his fucking business, and it's like, nah, the audience has to do it instead because you're such a broke bitch who cannot help himself but fucking just wail away in a fucking mobile gacha game. Brian says apparently a 2-week honeymoon to Japan including everything is roughly between 5k and 8k. Yeah, Brian, but how much extra is it going to fucking cost to try and get fucking Cat shipped over? She ain't getting, she's not going to fucking plane, it won't fucking take off, no, she has to go on a fucking boat. And you know, and get a fucking ferry across.
I had made within that month to pay everything, kind of. But I mean, my mortgage was almost $2,000. My car payment was like, I want to say $400, $500. Car insurance, you know, basically almost all the money is spoken for. Now, how do I keep my business?
All that money is like $2.5 grand. Like, see, you're so over $5.5 grand in tips at that point in time, Phil. That's not even your monthly thing. That's like fucking like half a month in tips. And then your Twitch payment, whatever, is like another $5 odd grand as well. And I don't know, it doesn't add up, it doesn't correlate.
Running, right? Because they took all this income away from me. So again, this is like a nickel and diming situation. Oh, well, we know everything that Phil needs money for and stuff. No, you don't. No, you don't, and you never will. So you don't know what you're talking about here, but let's continue.
Not YouTube, not Patreon, just tips.
I'm trying to make it so I hit every tips goal this week to help me coming up with my mortgage, because I don't even know what's going to happen with Twitch. I don't know if they're going to pay me or not for all the work that I did last month after losing my partnership. I'm looking to hit the tips goal every stream now between now and when I have to pay my mortgage in the middle of the month. You don't believe that I cook? My wife cooks. I very rarely cook. My wife cooks. There you go.
But why don't you fucking cook, Phil? She's at the fucking house apparently said, well, there's a fucking meat working and all that shit. You're at home all the goddamn time. Why don't even like I'm not a great fucking cook, but even I fucking try and make dinner sometimes, you know what I mean? Like a fucking in fact I think the last 3 dinners I've actually made. Well, they've not been very hard to make, to be fair, you know, like dinner tonight, for example, was just a pizza. What do you mean, a fucking frozen pizza? Throw that shit in the oven, wait 15 minutes, ding, it's fucking done. Bon appetit. But the night before, you know, made chicken tikka masala, you know, it's a pretty straightforward meal as well, you know. Just some rice, it's easy to cook fucking rice, you know, you get some chicken, fry that chicken up, put in the sauce, you know, stir it all together. Bish bash bosh, chicken tikka masala. But it's I don't know, it's fucking crazy that Phil's like, I rarely cook. The proud Italian doesn't like to cook. That's his mom's job, his wife's job. Mister, I can't look at Phil's tweets, I'm blocked. I cannot look at Phil's tweets. So unless someone else has Phil's tweets available that they've screenshotted, I can't look. So I have no way. What? Oh my! There's a Flower Ted reference. Oh, brilliant! I love this reference so much. Down from the rafters was just resting in my account before I moved it on. I love this fucking reference so much. Like it, repost it, share it far and wide. Oh, if you've ever watched Father Ted, you'll know this reference so well. It was a recurring fucking reference time and time again. Oh hell. So Father Ted had a wee scandal as a priest in the show, where it's like he had some money that was not his money, but it was resting in his account, and it was like it wasn't meant to be there for so long, and because it was there for so long, he technically made money from it and all, you know. So his argument was that money was just resting in my account.
Oh my dog, what's up?
It was resting there a long time, Ted. But yeah, and money was just resting in his account before he moved on. It's just fucking, yeah, Father Ted, fantastic show. Thank you, Cosmos for sub chat. Says DSP, the kind of fatty that is malnourished. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, it's weird. He's like skinny fat. Like, he's still got a fucking man boobs, but he's like lost weight, but it's an unhealthy way to lose weight because he's like fucking, you know, it's like a muscle atrophy or whatever it looks like, whatever, his little arms and all that shit. It's, yeah, bizarre. I cannot get too derailed. I've still not seen Phil's tweet either. Has someone got Phil's tweet? Is it this? It's not this tweet, is it? We're doing the King thing. I would like to publicly apologise for all the drama lately. Next week we get back to what it is you like most from me: gaming and chill streams. Now that my doc is done with, I'm leaving all that negativity behind me. By the way, I'm going to fucking talk to Joon the King next Friday. Yeah, big news all, you can't mess up. Next guest on the Live On podcast is Joon the King himself, and it'll take place on Friday the 13th. Let the bloodletting begin. Yeah, Mr. Ludicrous says, couldn't even keep the lie going for a couple of hours. That's an excellent point. I've been sent a tweet. I don't know if it's the one I just seen, but Mister has sent me. Oh, for God's sake! So Phil tweeted this apparently. Alright. Oh no, me and Joon the King on the Level 1 podcast Friday the 13th. Share this post with fan art to be used for this epic unprecedented event. The King commands it. Lol. Was this you, Meester? Or was this someone on behalf of you sharing your artwork? Like, because I recognise this as yours. But, so I wasn't sure if it was... Because I don't know if you know, it's, Jesus Christ. And you'll never guess what happened to Meester. You'll never guess. Guess what happened to him? Welcome to the club. Welcome to the party, the blocked by Phil party. It's a big fucking party. There's a lot of people in this club. So there you go. Anyway, let's just crack on with with this show, because as I said, the way I thought, there's like an hour to go until I'm to finish, and we're not even going to fucking bank this shit.
I have no other income apparently, because it sounds like Twitch isn't going to pay me for last month. I'm going to pay my bills, pay my mortgage and everything, because I'm not going to get that payment I depend on every month. You know, fundraising, to pay my mortgage, to pay my back taxes, and the stuff for the rest of the month. As for the mortgage, yes, I hope that things go well, and I can pay my mortgage on Saturday. Please support this marathon stream. I need the help. In particular, I need for tomorrow. For my mortgage, so if you can... This
is a way fucking cries about being a fucking broke-ass bitch and having to fucking beg all the time and then blaming us for it again.
Still fucking embarrassing, because, you know, I'm looking at it right now, it's hurting me, man. You think I wanted to act like that? Do you think I wanted to do that? If they didn't fuck with my partnership, I never would have had to do this stuff. I only had to do it because they fucked with my income. I mean, is there not like an iota of like emotion or sympathy or even like moral feeling that, gee, they literally took away a major source of Phil's income. So he had to e-beg like a loser to make up for it. But did I cause that? No, I didn't. My detractors did. They're the ones who caused the behavior they don't like. Okay? If they didn't fuck with my YouTube channel in 2015 with the false copyright strikes, I wouldn't have had to delete so many videos, get thrown out of the algorithm, have a giant decrease in views, a giant decrease in money that then caused me to go into some of the financial stress that I went into. By no means am I saying that's the only source. It's one of the primary sources though. All right? If they're not fucking with me at every turn, my income left, right, up, and down, then I won't have to eBay. I literally have to eBay when they fuck with my income. It's not I eBay first. I didn't even start asking for any contributions in my content until they fucked with my income. I literally just made videos. That was it. It wasn't every stream. For years, I streamed from 2013 through 27.
Who fucking cares? I'm just fucking skipping ahead to the bank weeks, man. Fucking hell. I'm about right there. For Phil, yeah, Phil made this amount as well, and Phil's like, that doesn't count because I fucking chargebacks and all that shit. Fuck this shit. So it's fucking hell. Yeah, okay, I will point this part, okay? I will point this part, okay? This is a little part because this is interesting little look back at Phil's semantics.
Big false assumptions, okay? Made just on guessing, and it's not correct.
By the 14th of May, he made another $5,000. The total between April 22nd and May 14th was $10,252.
And again, that's gross from what you saw coming on stream. That's not constituting fees. That's not constituting, you know, when there's currency conversions and you lose some money on that. That's not constituting chargebacks, which happened all the time. They were happening literally all the time. I just didn't talk about them publicly because you want to hear about every single one. Of course you don't.
Someone approached Phil with this information, which he dismissed. To make matters more interesting, Phil did end up getting paid the money owed from Twitch and framed this as, quote,
so I'm sorry, I want to see that last tweet here.
They were happening literally all the time. I just didn't talk about them publicly because you want to hear about every single one. Of course you don't.
Someone approached Phil with...
So is this tweet visible? Because I want to see what it says. Or just the very bottom of it, you know. Oh, it's all blurry. Oh for God, if you think we can ballpark what the okay, so yeah, that's a tip tracker tweet. Ballpark what the fundraiser will get you, whatever. This is so blurry. Spoiler, it's well above 5,000 in 2 weeks, and that's the total Twitch don't pay you. What's the fundraiser for again? And Phil says,
which he dismissed.
Yes, because in 2 weeks I totally had no bills or financial responsibilities at all to reduce what I earned. Right, okay.
To make matters more interesting, Phil did end up getting paid the money owed from Twitch and framed this as, quote, just enough to get me through the next week, unquote. This vagueness will no longer fly. On top of this, Phil admits, even though he claims to be perpetually financially destabilized, he doesn't know or keep track of his finances.
I don't know. I'm not really tracking all this stuff. I'm just not. I'm not going to track all this financially and see every day what I'm making. It's ridiculous.
Detractors are making memes, especially as Phil's unappreciative...
That's a great meme. That's a great fucking meme. So let's just skip forward to WWE Champion stuff, which is just a wee bit ahead. But we'll just fucking skip ahead to it because, you know, it's time. It's WWE Champion's time. Fuck it, it's time. So it's round about here. Here we go. Time. So it's WWE Champion's time. It's Bank Week's time. Sorry. Same thing, practically.
Fine. But when DSP does anything, it's incredibly abhorrent behavior for which he must be made a horrible villain, correct? So there you go.
Entire time, his finances were still being tracked. However, for one person, this was...
We're at 196 likes, guys.
Who
with over 800
fucking
viewers.
cares?
Please hit the like button if you're enjoying tonight's
Who
reaction.
fucking
Finish
cares?
Debunking documentary. Thank you. Thank you very much.
not enough, and they decided to take matters into their own hands.
It's never good enough for these crazy conspiracy theorist nut jobs who want to hurt me, and now they've taken it too far. So thank you, Haseo, for 18 months as a member. This has been an interesting doc so far. I agree. Guys, please...
Shut up!
...committing federal crimes against me.
Yes, so someone just...
Okay, so this is gonna be interesting because this is something that I've talked about recently. All right, I need to talk about it in this react. I've already addressed it, and well, let's play through it, and then I'm gonna tell you all about it.
He posted that they went ahead and accessed his bank leaks on using Bank of America, using their telephone, and reverse engineering his social security number to go ahead and figure out how to access. And Bank of America has an option where you can go ahead and repeat the last 10 transactions. He did that about 500 times.
Booth did not do that himself like 500 times. So Booth, this is the history of this is fucking basically here. Booth made a post on Kiwi Farms one day, random out of fucking blue, just said a fucking I think it was like, you know, this is like a general discussion thread at the time. It got moved to its own fucking thread because it fucking blew up, you know. Booth was like, as of March 17th, I should know that. This is a post here, it starts here, essentially. DSP, this is an entire post at a time. DSP only has $148.90 in his bank account currently, and he's been late on his last two mortgage payments, paying a $64 late fee each. No wonder he's begging. And the extraordinary, everyone immediately felt like they fucking believe that we all just believe what everyone says and claims. Actually, it's like extraordinary. You know, this is what I'm saying. We're always skeptical. It's like, interesting claim. Where is your evidence? Extraordinary statements generally require some extraordinary proof. And Biff was like, I can provide it via email, and like, and then it's like, you know what, fuck it, you know, I'm just gonna fucking post it here. He's like, who are you? Is that a detractor and a friend of a detractor like you? In case no one believes me, see attachments, you can call this Bank of America phone number, and you enter this number. It's like, I think it's like Phil's like social security or whatever, you know, number or whatever the fuck it is. And is that data that's from his this kind of data was available in documents like this, where you get the last 4 digits of it. So only the last 4 digits of your social security number or federal individual taxpayer identification number. And for example, and this is a Phil's account information at the time for Bank of America, you know. And these are, and so he got DSP's mortgage statements, his credit report, his Experian report. And so it's like it all kind of snowballed until you're thinking like, what the fuck's going on? Is this for fucking real or whatever? So many people, so because of that information provided by Booth in that first post there, by saying, look, you can call us, this is Bank of America, you enter this number in, you can basically hear Phil's transactional information, which is basically accessing Phil's account to fucking hear this shit, you know, through the fucking phone. So many people did this that it froze Phil's account. So when an account gets frozen in Bank of America, the default figure goes to like minus $888,888. So many people are calling this account to try and get information or whatever and details. If it did freeze Phil's bank account and all that crap. And yeah, there's details about it there. And Agent Proper actually says it as well. Bank of America takes $888,888.80 at your account if they suspect fraud. With the numbers we do for bad math, which is you know, that positive figure it was saying, we find out Phil has $148.90 in his checking account currently. So Biff was right with his original claim about that, you know, claim that was a total is left. So Biff elaborates some more a day later. But at this point in time, Phil has not admitted what's going on, remember. And and Biff explains how he fucking done this. And he makes it clear. What he did was illegal. What I did was fucking illegal. He does not pretend he didn't fucking commit a crime. He absolutely did fucking commit a crime. No one told him to fucking commit a crime. He just came on the forums one day in Kiwi Farms and said, by the way guys, here's some information. And we're like, what the fuck? You know, and so yeah, but he's just saying, like, anyone of you guys could have gone on Cardin forums and looked hard for this stuff and figured out his social security number. It's not hacking, it's social engineering. Yes, there's 2,000 combinations like someone mentioned, but look hard enough and you can eliminate quite a few combinations. I'm not any smarter than any or more intelligent about this stuff than you guys are. The vast majority of information I used to get his credit report and access this mortgage account was public information that anyone could have gleaned. I used process elimination and the rest, and it took a fucking long ass time. 2, everyone's vulnerable to identity theft. Even if you had no socials, there are databases out there with full of people's PII, I don't know what that stands for, you know, personal information, something. Especially on Cardin forums and dark web. Keep your credit reports locked down and make sure you got your mobile phone accounts with account takeover protection enabled. That's the thing as well. Phil did not have multi-factor protection, you know what I mean, like 2-factor authentication enabled with Bank of America. If people had the details, they could basically phone, you know, that number, you know, Bank of America number, and find out this information. You know, so Phil did not have enough protections in place to ensure that nobody could fucking just get a hold of his information unsolicited or whatever, you know. So yeah. And Booth also says he honestly regrets sharing Phil's bank account number because it got frozen. Even though people are fucking using that, you know, that number to phone Bank of America and find out all these historical debits and credits, you know. He was hoping people would use it for informational purposes only. I couldn't gain access to his online banking account, but I'm sure I could have if I tried. I didn't want people to overdraft his account. Hopefully his bank figures out it's a fraud and gets it in order. Phil, if you're reading this, I apologise for sharing your bank account number. That's what I'm saying, so many Kiwis fucking called the goddamn thing that I fucking it locked Phil's account down. What I did was fucking illegal. I don't plan to do it again for any lockout or Phil, but Phil needs some tough love. His lifestyle is not sustainable. Whales are tossing money into deep dark pit. Spend it on yourselves. His credit is shit anyways. No one will attempt to get my credit card in his name. Phil, if you're reading this, lock your shit down. Blah, 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 blah. So that was Biff explaining themselves. And at this point in time, Phil has still not addressed the issue. Phil has still not actually said to anyone what's happened. He's fucking keeping video silence on this. Meanwhile, this is all fucking going down the farms, whatever, and people are just fucking finding out more and more information, and they're getting all his fucking debits, and they're getting all his fucking credits, and Phil, you know, it takes a while for Phil to even address it properly.
This is to the point of now major repercussions. And I hope people understand that. Anyone who's talking about this, not knowing fully what they're saying is true or not. Thank you, Dark Maggot, for 17 months as a member. I appreciate that. Guess what? You're part of the problem, and you're part of the issue, and you are going to be held accountable too. It's just that simple. You're part of it now. You're actually passing around stuff that should not be passed around, and you're going to be in trouble just as well. So
this event would be known as the bank leaks. Charted, graphed, and described to the best of the user's abilities, the information from the bank leaks was added to the tips tracker as a separate page. Phil's supposed transactions from March 3rd, 2020 to September 17th, 2021, the day the user supposedly accessed Phil's account, are now archived for everyone to see.
Over the last week, it has come to my attention and my knowledge finally that for the record, everything here that I'm saying that he's quoting has nothing to do with these bank leaks. I'm serious. Everything that I'm saying is out of context. Everyone assumed that when I was talking about this on streams, it was about these bank leaks. It had nothing to do with these bank leaks whatsoever. I'm going to tell you the full story, the real story, because I can. But let's go. I have been subject to the crime of identity theft. A federal crime, by the way. I got a notification via email about someone messing around in one of my accounts, which then led me to research it. This is not the bank leaks. Okay, this is something else. And find out that, you know, this was happening.
At the same time, Phil gets a notification that someone has stolen his identity right at the same time the bank leaks come out and possibly trigger a failsafe. But due to Phil's own web lies, Phil is walking a very, very thin tightrope. The reason becomes clear why Phil cannot right out admit that someone accessed his bank account. On several occasions, there are transactions that are only labeled as PayPal. Some only labeled Apple iTunes. They happen with such frequency, back to back to back, that immediately becomes suspicious. And more importantly, they are all the exact same amounts. Several transactions of $11, $16.51, and $110.09. If you deduct the Washington sales tax...
Hold on, my eyes are burning. I have to turn my air conditioner.
Oh, what a fucking time for Phil to fucking pause that shit. I'm gonna fucking try and pause this so my fucking fans can fucking follow the documentary properly. My eyes are burning. Now you're fucking starting to cry your fucking eyes out because all the fucking information has been exposed to your own fucking dent heads as well. My eyes are fucking burning. Get the fuck out of here. That fucking bullshit. My eyes are fucking burning. What the hell is he talking about? My eyes are burning. I'm so confused. Thank you, Major of India, for popping their 2-month Bingo Bunny membership. I don't know why there was no notification. I got no idea what happened there. Yeah, I don't know why there was no pop-up for that. You know, there should have been a wee fucking thing popping up on screen. You know, because, you know, I don't know, YouTube's been fucking weird, I guess. But thank you for saying, for popping your membership message and saying the IRS always gets there in the end, Phil. The IRS are fucking terrifying. Like, not even the Joker would mess with the IRS. Batman, yes, it's his fucking pet passion. He'll also fucking mess about with Batman, but the IRS, he don't fuck around. You know, if the Joker's going to take the IRS seriously, so should Phil Burnell.
Shut her down. It's too cold in here. My eyes are starting to burn real bad now. Got it on too high here. Sorry for the interruption. I had to do it. My eyes are really starting to burn bad. Okay.
These, you get a more rounded number. The $110.09 becomes $99.99, and the $11 becomes $9.99. This can be easily correlated with packages available on WWE Champions. These in the pie charts are labeled as microtransactions and make up around 1/4 in his spendings. In these 18 months, Phil spent around $44,000 on microtransactions. These are not the only purchases, which shows his dysfunctional nature. In September 2020 alone, the month...
Jesus Christ, man, they're rocking. Oh, I mean, I want to point out his rocking that's going on here. I'm surprised he's fucking let it go on for so long, but him... Look at the insane rocking going on here as this information is being just presented.
$9.99. This can be easily correlated with packages available on WWE Champions. These in the pie charts are labeled as microtransactions and make up around 1/4 in his spendings. In these 18 months, Phil spent around $44,000 on microtransactions. These are not the only purchases, which shows his dysfunctional nature. In September 2020 alone, the month the vest streak ended, he spent $258 on alcohol. These are all reasons why Phil cannot state his bank account was accessed, because it would simultaneously prove that he is an alcoholic with a gambling addiction.
Which is, I mean, it's so ridiculous. I've already told people I'm an alcoholic, you know.
Phil, if you're an alcoholic, why do you fucking encourage people to give you fucking money on streams to fucking drink? You're not an alcoholic, you just fucking drink too much, you fucking get too drunk, run your fucking mouth, and then fucking regret it when the fucking consequences come up to fucking follow you. You know? You drink fucking profusely, say a bunch of dumb fucking shit, and fucking somebody has a problem the next fucking day, and you're like, don't hit me, I'm an alcoholic. Fucking idiot.
But anyway, again, it's just so silly. They're like, so you can't say this because it would reveal this, this, and this. Well, I've already revealed to you that I play WWE Champions. I've already revealed to you that I spent a lot of money on the game previous. I've already told you the full story about that last night. But we're going to go, and we're going to talk about this very soon. Let's keep going until the end of the segment, and then I'm going to tell you the true story of what's going on here.
And that is many emergency streams were only for the sake of raising money for microtransactions. Another layer of this is that Phil, if the bank leaks were fake, could easily disprove them. But the correlation between the bank leaks and his purchases are so tight, it seems he is unable to do so.
Wait. If the bank leaks were fake, he could easily disprove them. How? How could
I gave him, I told him exactly how, to be fair. I told him exactly how. And Phil actually, I mean, I sent Phil an email saying, why don't you fucking take a very outdated statement for a very brief period correlating with the bank leaks? You know, say like April 2020, you know, request a statement from Bank of America for April 2020. Cut out some important information, but leave the actual fucking, you know, transactional crap of like, you know, this is that amount for this fucking day, you know? And see if it fucking correlates with the fucking information that's on this fucking tracker. Phil, and I remember Phil fucking saying, no, that would fucking expose me, that's fucking insane, I can't believe people would fucking suggest that. I was like, what the fuck? And even Doody as well, to be fair, that's what I'm saying, Doody suggested it as well, to Joon, and Joon's like, I don't fucking care about that fucking prick anymore, I just want to fucking be done with it. But I paraphrase what Joon said, but you get what I'm fucking saying. What's happening here? Oh, what's going on here? Oh, yeah. So, that's what I'm saying, DSP, I went to this earlier on Twitter, DSP said his bank was hacked with somebody else the same day the bank leaks dropped, but the bank leaks were fake. This is terrible. He's terrible at lying, holy fuck. And I just want to remind people, there was a gap of several days between Phil addressing the bank leaks and the detractors talking about it in the first place. As Phil always fucking tries to say that we fucking, you know, make up our narratives and stories based on what he says on his streams, nuggets of truth from Phil's admissions and statements or whatever, and we fucking extrapolate them and fucking make grand fucking conspiracies. In this situation, there was a fucking detractors that were openly talking about what happened with Phil's bank account stuff. And Phil spent several fucking days probably trying to fucking come up with a good fucking convincing story, because the evidence again was so overwhelming.
I easily disprove them. The only way to prove that a bank leak is fake would be to show you my real bank account and say, see, it's not the same one. Which then people could easily say, oh, that's fake, that's not really yours, you photoshopped it, you got it from somewhere else. How could I possibly ever prove that these bank leaks were fake? That doesn't make sense at all.
Phil, you lack the fucking ability to Photoshop anything. You can't even edit anything, never mind fucking Photoshop anything. So, I mean, really? You think we would accuse you of some high-level, sophisticated fucking Photoshopping? You really think that we expect you to fucking manage that?
Actually, no way to prove that the bank leaks are real or fake, because the only way to do that would be to show you my real information, which puts me at risk, and I'm never going to show you that, right? Never. So that doesn't make any sense to me at all, what he just said.
So I want to break it down again very quickly, just for fucking full disclosure. Booth revealed this information on Kiwi Farms. He provided evidence of how to fucking, you know, you phone this number, it's Bank of America's phone number, and you fucking put in Phil's bank account information. You know? It's his details, you know what I mean? Confirmed, you know what I mean? Booth confirmed that shit as well, it's all in the fucking farms. You phone that fucking number, you can fucking get these fucking recorded bot phone calls of fucking telling you every fucking credit and debit for the last 18 fucking months. The detractors went fucking hardcore on that shit, and they fucking got all the transactional fucking data for the last 18 fucking months between September 2021 and March 2020. And so they got all these fucking list of this massive fucking list of fucking debits and massive list of fucking credits and this big massive fucking recorded phone call. And they fucking took this big massive long recording of his fucking bot reading the fucking transaction after transaction after transaction. And what did they do with that fucking video of this recording? They put it on YouTube. And then they fucking took the transcript from that, and then they had, lo and behold, they had something to, you know, export in Excel. Yeah, so we now have a very easy copy paste job, because there's always fucking data we can fucking export. And from there, it made its way to Piece of Pieces tips tracker, which he then made a new section for the bank leaks. That's as simple as that. But Phil has never managed to ever state why this is fake. Phil's version of events is that every single transaction on the bank leaks for an 18-month period has been fabricated to a perfect extent. You know, it just somehow magically fucking correlates with a lot of the things that went on in his fucking life. But the same day fucking took Cat for a fucking Burger King chicken sandwich or whatever, it happens to appear on the fucking bank leaks data. You know, things like that, you know, all these little fucking coincidences, all these things correlating to whatever Phil says I had to do this that day or that fucking day, and it's like, oh, lo and behold, it's like, you know, there's something in the bank leaks to kind of verify that Phil, you know, the thing that Phil said he was going to do, did do, the thing, you know, it matches, you know. That would take an incredible amount of, like, that's just mind-boggling. Have you seen how many lines are on the bank leaks? Have you seen how much information is actually on this sumbitch? And Phil thinks every single line of this was manually entered. Oops. Down again. There we go. We got to the fucking bomb. There's over 1,600 separate lines. 1,600 separate fucking lines. And Phil thinks every single one was just manually done just to fucking fuck with Phil and just to make him look fucking bad or whatever, you know?
It's been tough. I always think that it's my
It just doesn't make sense. What's the more plausible explanation? That someone would fucking individually make line by line this fucking thing to try and make Phil look fucking bad just for, you know, the hell of it or whatever. And somehow manage to fucking also match a lot of his fucking life events together as well, you know? Like, he went to Burger King that day, I got to include that on this particular fucking day. Oh, he had a fucking DoorDash that day, I got to fucking include random place. No, he went and bought alcohol for a special event, I got to include a big massive trip to Total Wine.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Oh, see, now the fucking thing works. I don't know why it didn't work out on the fucking notification, but now it does. Broside Phil, thank you very much for popping your 5-month bingo Barry measurement message saying watch my new video and get a chance. He goes 8 for 8 on haircuts. Perfect alignment. Fantastic. That's exactly what I'm talking about. But I thought your stream was your thing relating to that. I didn't realise you had a new video out because I was looking for it earlier on. I couldn't see a new video, but I assumed your stream that you got set up for like 40 minutes time was meant to cover that. Or is that what you're talking about? Is that what you mean? This new video is your stream is happening in 40 minutes time? Either way though, I'll keep an eye on Broside Phil's channel. He'll have receipts, he'll have data, you know what I mean? He's looked into it as well. This is what I'm saying, the bank leaks are my favourite detractor arc. You know what I mean? The bank leaks is what got me making content about Phil in the first place. You know? So there's a new video out, and we'll continue to introduce. So Broside Phil has a new video that happened when I was freaking live here, you know. So there we go, and he's covering things like that as well. But I'm saying I love doing the backlink stuff because it's such an interesting thing to go over. You can compare the dates on here to the things that Phil was saying and doing on his streams, and you can compare times that Phil was fucking begging for this and that. You can fucking look at his fucking account information on that day and see, was Phil super desperate for some money that day, or was he fucking spending $10,000 on the champions, or whatever the fuck it was? It's insane. It really is fucking insane. Anyway, let's just crack on with this some more, you know what I mean? Let me make sure I don't fucking fall too far behind.
If anything, he said the bank stick Mr. Craig, exactly, Mr. Reliable, son of Craig, right? No, like, that's the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like, these things that they're getting me with, right? The things that they get me with are things that, we got him because we're going to say something that we know the only way at all that he can disprove what we're saying is to open up information that will just hurt him further if we know it. So let's see if he's dumb enough to do it. That's exactly what's been going on in these situations, right? The WWE Champions thing. Man, I really hope one day he opens up his phone, he shows us all his shit, and he's screwed, right? Man, bank leaks, yeah, we'll say his bank stuff leaked, and then he'll have to show his real account, and then we got him again, right? That's exactly what they want me to do. That's the plan. It's either we besmirch him by saying the negative thing, or he tries to disprove it, we get the real information, and then we fuck him there anyway, right? That's exactly what this is, okay? So, all right, let's continue, because we're almost done with the segment, and then I'll tell you the true story.
So what he has done was just ignore it.
We're almost done with this segment. You say that like you fucking watched it beforehand, Phil. I thought you were watching us live for the first time, not being spoiled.
Altogether. There is no way.
To be fair though, Phil could just be looking at a fucking timeline because the wee timeline find the chapter and the care. It does look like it's almost over, so he may have been looking at that. So, I'll be fair. He might have just seen that and thought it's almost over. But Phil probably did watch it ahead of time. That's the kind of fucking prick he is.
All right, let's continue, because we're almost done with the segment, and then I'll tell you the true story.
So what he has done was just ignore it altogether. There is no way out of this one without a strong explanation, which Phil cannot muster. This was not even the wildest thing that came out in proximity of Phil this year.
But you know, there is one stream.
All right, so is that it for bank leaks? I think that might be it. Let's continue just to make sure.
Where that, forgot to turn off the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know, have you seen that one?
Well, I know of one. I dare not say the name.
No, he doesn't deserve attention. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
It was not PewDiePie referencing Phil. It was this post on Kiwi Farms. Quote, let me...
Oh, okay. I think I know what this is. So before we get to that, this is something completely different. This is something that was actually discussed the other day on my appearance on, Casino. A couple shout outs, and then we'll get to this, okay? Okay, cool. So, I received a $2.14 tip.
Well, who fucking cares? I'm fast forwarding past your fucking tip shout outs. Get to the fucking point. Get to your rebuttal, Phil. Please challenge your backleaks in massive detail so I can fucking call you a dumb lying piece of shit.
That was his statements. I wasn't saying that. That was.
No, never mind.
Okay, thanks for the tips there. Not my statements. That was his statements. I wasn't saying that. That was the poop thrower saying that. And man, he was throwing some poop right there, right? For
Who fucking cares?
Okay, then I received a $1 tip.
Who cares?
I mean, maybe not a commission.
That's all. Come on.
Okay, so this whole bank leak story, all right,
Bingo.
is so ridiculous because it's not correct, all right? Those times that I'm referencing stuff on stream have nothing to do with these bank leaks, all right? So I'm going to tell you what really happened. Then I'm going to tell you what I think is going on with this, all right? And then we'll go from there. Now, I just want to say this ahead of time, all right? I've already publicly admitted to all of you in this very react that I played WWE Champions, that I spent quite a lot of money on that game.
We already knew that ahead of time, so that wasn't a fucking revelation. We all knew that. Go on.
Right? I admitted this publicly. Thousands of dollars. I'll admit it. I played thousands of dollars on WWE Champions, even on previous, previous games, mobile games. I did that too. I've already publicly admitted all of this, correct? And I told you I sold the account off after, shit, I don't remember exactly when. I don't remember the timeline. I told you I tried to change my name a couple times. I couldn't get into a faction. I kept getting harassed by the detractors. I gave up, and then finally I sold it off. So I don't actually know when that was, honestly. I don't remember the time frame, but...
Which fucking makes your story so fucking goddamn weak. You're trying to fucking claim it's all happened before your fucking side scrolls fucking interview, but you still had your fucking iPhone at a fucking point in time. You're waving about your new fucking phone. He's waving about a fucking Samsung phone, pretending he's had his fucking phone for the last several fucking years. But there's one problem with that. That phone came out this year. The phone he keeps waving about lately, trying to fucking say that I've got a brand new phone. It's an Android phone. It's not a fucking iPhone anymore. You know what I mean? So yeah, I can't play WWE Champions on it anymore because I changed my phone. I got a different account on there and all that shit. The only problem with that is that he still had the iPhone last year, and he was waving that iPhone about on stream still. So it just completely, I mean, Phil's argument falls apart so many times of his own doing.
Then after that, I started playing it again on a private account, which I have now on my phone, which is not an iPhone anymore. So
That's what I'm saying. He's like, he keeps waving that about, this fucking brand new Samsung phone. I asked Prophet earlier on what kind of phone it was, just to get the fucking full details, because obviously he's a tech guy, so I kind of thought to him, hey, do you know what kind of phone it is? It's a Samsung S24. It wasn't released until January 2024. Phil lied and did not have it back, during the interview. The new phone only appeared when he ordered a new gaming PC. So there we go. And Branded must be in the chat because he just sent me a tweet from Pome Josh of Phil holding up his iPhone from 14th of July 2023. And of course, you guys will know the side scrolls interview was March 2023, wasn't it? So yeah, or was it? Hang on, it wasn't 2023, was it? It was even older than that. Wait, hold on. When did side scrollers felt Phil? Was it 2023 or 2022? Was it? Fuck me, I don't know. I'm fucking I lost track of fucking time. My fucking blinking, it's fucking years gone. It was 2023, yes, there you go. But yeah, that was, so Phil still got an iPhone after this point in time. It's funny because I was searching Pig earlier on for Phil to show his phone, references of Phil talking about his phone or holding up his phone to the fucking camera or whatever. I'm not sure if this was the very last reference of when he had his phone, but it's one of those things. It's just got us asking my drinking. Nah, my memory's just fucking terrible, which is fucking not a great fucking trait to have as a detractor to try to call out Phil's fucking shenanigans on a regular basis. So many things blurred together in the fucking drama sphere. It's like you lose track of what happened and when it happened. It's my bad. Jesus, man. But yeah, I was looking earlier on in Pig Go for all sorts of fucking random clips and all that shit as well. And it's like, yeah, Phil. It looked like Phil, you could kind of see Phil's phone from January this year, but it looked not like that phone from this tweet. Not that tweet. It's gone. Hold on. Yeah, but there you go. That phone. So it looked like it was a black phone, kind of like the one he's got now, essentially. You know what I mean? So as of this year, He was wearing the fucking new phone, but he wasn't showing off on screen too much, however. But last year, obviously, he was definitely showing off the old iPhone still. So yeah, it doesn't make sense. So it just does not make sense.
Everything's new. All right, there you go. So there you go. I've admitted to all of that yesterday. So here's the thing. If all that I've already admitted to, why would I lie about the bank leak at all?
Because it hurts your fucking narrative. You're saying you're a broadcast fucking bitch when it shows how much fucking money not only did you have, but you were fucking wailing away on the most ridiculous fucking shit like WA champions, Gatra gaming in general, alcoholism, and also fucking DoorDash.
This kind of almost lines up with that story, does it not? So if I said that one was true, there's no risk at me saying this is also true. This is a horrible federal crime that happened to me, correct? But I'm gonna tell you right now, this isn't true. Okay, here's what actually happened. One day, I wake up in the morning and I look in my email and I got a notification. And the notification is, your account has been overdrawn. Now, to my knowledge, I don't even have any money coming out of my bank account. All right, so this is not good. I'm like, what is going on? So I look at my bank account and I see not one, but multiple payments are being withdrawn from my bank account, okay? From accounts that are legit accounts that I have, all right? I have these accounts. They're real accounts. It's not like someone found a way in there and stole the money. These are real accounts that have authorization that, you know, they can take money out of my bank account every month for various purposes. But out of nowhere, they are taking giant chunks of my money out of my bank account without my authorization. So just imagine this hypothetical, because this is not actually what it was. But let's say there's a utility you have every month.
Wait. This is not what it was. Why can't you just fucking tell it what it was? You said you were going to tell us what it was, Phil. But then you fucking make up a story just to fucking... Why? So on top of his lie he's telling, he's going to spin another random lie.
And you pay a certain amount every month. It's on auto pay. All of a sudden, that utility company takes $4,000 out of your bank account without your authorization. What the fuck? What's going on, right? So, whoa. And it wasn't one, it was multiple companies. And it all hit at once. So this was all done like on the same day. Okay? And I'm like, how is this possible? All right? So basically, I contacted everyone. I contacted the companies. I contacted my bank account. I contacted everything. Come to find out, someone had socially engineered a couple companies, which I had accounts with. All right? The only real reason, likely, that people knew I had these accounts is either number one, because I'd already...
Oh my God! What's up?
Thank you very much to Cell Shooter for a super chat, who says, guy who lied for 7 years tells truth on bank leaks. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, I'm losing my damn mind. Phil's narrative, to me, I've not seen this shit, by the way. I've not seen this. I'm kind of learning about this now. I've seen like tweets earlier on, but I'm still grasping what he's fucking saying now. Phil is trying to imply that someone somehow knew that the exact companies that he was with, and how to fucking manage to get those exact companies to somehow take a lot more money than usual out of Phil's bank account. This story makes absolutely no fucking sense whatsoever. Let's just remind us, just make sure you get a fucking context right. I'm going to make sure you get a fucking context, but this story makes not a lick of sense whatsoever.
Everyone. I contacted the companies. I contacted my bank account. I contacted everything. Come to find out, someone had socially engineered a couple companies, which I had accounts with, all right? The only real reason, likely, that people knew I had these accounts is either number one, because I'd already previously been doxxed, so everyone knew where I lived. So you kind of know where I am. You'll know, oh, this is a company that Phil may have an account with, this is a company Phil may have an account with, because he kind of lives in this email exactly where he lives. I almost suspect maybe perhaps some of it might have come out during the bankruptcy. I don't know. Like, it could have been information that was published in the bankruptcy documents. I can't confirm or deny that. It's just a guess. Like, how would you know that I have accounts with certain companies unless, you know, it was published in the bankruptcy, right? So anyway, all this money is coming out and going to these things without my authorization. And I'm like, what the hell? So I'm overdrawn because 2 payments I don't owe. I don't owe these payments to these companies yet, but they're just taking all my money. So I talked to the companies, and essentially what they say to me is, so you're telling us you didn't call in and you didn't have this big conversation about this and that with the person on the line and tell them all this basic authorization information? No.
So hold on, Phil. These companies have their phone calls recorded, don't they? Can you not get like a freedom of information request and request these recorded phone calls because they relate to you, the customer, to verify it's not you? If they're a fucking respectable company, aren't these calls meant to fucking be recorded? You know, for Phil calling these fucking companies, I'm saying, you know, and anytime a company deals with a fucking customer, that shit is usually a recorded fucking phone call. For the sake of fucking trying to... It doesn't make sense, does it? It just makes no sense whatsoever.
No, not at all. Wasn't me. So what happened was with the information that's been doxed about me, so you're talking about my name, my phone numbers, not 1, 2 phone numbers that have been doxed before, my address, right? Basic info about me. These people were able to call in and actually impersonate me with these companies and socially engineer. It's not like, oh, they fooled an automated system. They socially engineered people on the phone to foolishly let these people have access to my account and make payments, okay? Now, I actually have no idea if they had access to the accounts themselves or if they just had some dummy do a payment over the phone.
This is a completely different narrative than what he's fucking spun before. This is a fucking brand new lie. Because he fucking claimed before somebody got into his actual fucking account and tried to steal like fucking 9 grand or 10 grand or something. You know, which is a fucking load of fucking shite as well. This is, and all of a sudden it's like, you know, what? I'm so confused. Basically, somebody socially engineered Phil's usual companies that he pays bills with to try and make him pay far more than he usually used to paying for reasons. Like Phil's story here is that he almost paid way too much thanks to the shenanigans of a detractor pretending to be him. And so these companies took out far more money than they had to for reasons.
Okay, but they did it regardless. So number one, all right, one of the companies I refused to do business with further. Their behavior was actually completely unsatisfactory in the matter. I considered suing them, but I just didn't have the money to do it, so I just let it go. All right. The other company was very, very good working with me about it, and basically we have now stuff in place. All the companies I work with, I have security codes, I have 2-factor authorizations, every company, so that way no one could just impersonate me and try to fuck around with my stuff, right? I mean, that's pretty messed up that they could do that, so I had to put all this extra levels of security on top of everything. All right. Now, in the meantime, while all this was happening, I did call my bank account, company, my bank, and I explained, and they said, listen, you have everything on like auto. You need to basically get a new account because you have no idea. Maybe they're going to get access to other accounts you don't suspect, and they're going to try to take more money. So what they do is they just flag the account and shut it down. So my bank account got flagged and shut down. And what ended up happening was I had no access to any money for a while. All right. And now I have all these things set up that are auto pay, my mortgage, my car, my back taxes with the government, my tax attorney and other attorneys who I'm paying monthly. I'm doing all this stuff, right? And now I can't pay them because all my account has no money. It's frozen. I have no way to pay them anything. You know, you can't send the IRS a PayPal, just so you know. It's not possible. You have to have a bank account to do it. So I'm screwed. And basically everything happens here. And I'm like, well, I'm going to have to just start from scratch. And I did. So I actually had to make a whole new bank account. I had to, basically work with these companies to get everything reestablished. And it screwed me over for a while. It actually screwed me over for several months where I was all messed up money-wise. And I talked about it publicly on my stream. So what Joon is doing, he's taking these clips that my detractors assume were referencing these bank leaks. And he's saying, there's your evidence. He's talking about it. No, it had nothing to do with these bank leaks at all. All right. So when people started talking to me about these bank leaks, I tried to look into them, but the only place that had information about them was Kiwi Farms. So at first I was very apprehensive about going over to Kiwi Farms to look at them, but eventually I did give it a gander. And from what I'm to understand, because by the time I got over there, excuse me, basically you didn't have access to any of the stuff that they were saying was the corroborating evidence, all right? Because let me put it in perspective. If this is real, all right, which I'm telling you it's not, you can judge for yourself what you think. If this is real, someone had to find a way to basically impersonate me, like I said, reverse engineer the account however they did it. They literally committed a federal crime every time they access the account because that's fraud. You're pretending you're me. You shouldn't have access to the data, right? And then they did it repeatedly over and over to keep getting transaction history. So
yeah, that's kind of what happened. One person gave, access to your fucking account and shared how to fucking do that with, the Kiwi Farms in general. And with that information shared, a whole bunch of fucking nutters decided to fucking phone up Bank of America all at the same time, essentially, and try and find out as much information as possible to get all your transactional history. Because you didn't have fucking proper security settings in place to try and fucking stop that from happening to you in the first place. And because it's an automated fucking phone call, people just fucking recorded a fucking phone call, just hit record, let the fucking bot fucking go through all our transactions for the fucking months of September, and then fucking August and July and June and fucking May and back on and so on and so on and so on for an 18-month period of time up until that fucking day in September. This is what happened, Phil. This has been well documented, you know what I mean? It's been well laid out to people's posts and everything else, and I've explained how it happened, and Biff as well was saying this is what happened, this is how I done it. What I did was illegal, and he even apologised to Phil for fucking getting his account frozen because he shared information that resulted in all these Kiwi guys phoning Bank of America to fucking find out things. And so it's funny as well, and yeah, it's funny because Phil made a fucking rant about it as well on his fucking podcast eventually. And Phil made all these claims like there's a group of hackers working day and night to ruin his life, whatever. And Biff says like I was working alone. I don't know what anyone else is doing, but I was working alone. Trolls opened a bunch of accounts in his name. And the Booth says, I did try to open a credit monitoring account to get his credit score, but the system kept me from creating one. Seeing the attempt as potentially fraudulent, I was not successful there. I did not attempt to, nor was I successful in opening up any new accounts in Phil's name of any kind. I have attempted to borrow, nor have I attempted to borrow any money in Phil's name. Trolls are fucked up for doing all this stuff. I don't know what else people have been doing to Phil's accounts outside of me, but besides leaking Phil's bank account number, a copy of his mortgage statement, and 2 of his credit reports, I didn't do anything else. Another thing, I don't know what other people did on Kiwi Farms when they had this information to hand. As well as phoning up Bank of America and trying to get all this transactional history, some people might have actually tried to have kind of gone a step further and try to do all sorts of bizarre fucking stuff, which could have resulted in obviously had the account getting fucking frozen in the first place. Trolls got into a bunch of Phil's accounts. Booth says I was only able to access his mortgage account. I did not have full access to his bank account, as I was stopped by 2-factor authentication and didn't want to go through the work of doing a SIM swap. His phone number has been public for years and he still hasn't changed it! Exclamation point. The phone banking options were limited and required you to speak to a live representative to do anything substantial. Phil fucked up here by not using a telephonic PIN to secure his bank account when he knew that trolls don't want to steal his money, they just want his financial information. That said, if you're fucking with Phil still, stop. That's when Booth was like, yeah, just fucking calm down, guys. So yeah, that's a person that fucking done it in the first place and revealed all that information. That's how they told the story. They fucking were responsible for the shit in the first place, and they shared how to fucking do it, and so fucking the detractors rolled with it and fucking done it.
So if he said, what did TJ Gamebox say? They did it increments of 10, they did like 500 times. So they committed 500 federal crimes. No exaggeration. To get this data, okay?
As far as, well, I was going to say as far as where Booth's away with person that done the crime, but I don't know about that. Yeah, I know, like, Kosh, there's a guy in Kiwi Farms called Kosh or Dill, right? He was responsible for providing a lot of the spreadsheets of, like, the debits and the credits, because he was fucking... I'm not sure if he was actually doing the calls himself or somebody was sending him the calls so he could fucking make it into transcripts, but he provided the spreadsheets, I think, which then piece of piece took from him and put it onto his own tracker. But there's people that was like sharing fucking clips of like the phone calls and transactional data, and people are fucking making spreadsheets as the fucking thing went on. Like you can go through this whole topic on Kiwi Farms, you know, and you'll see like people building up a story of like getting a picture of like this. This wasn't like this took several days essentially to kind of find out some more concrete details, you know. And it's like every day it was like, oh, we've gone back further in the fucking bank leaks, you know, and we found out more information, you know. And like we've got a chart here and all that shit. That's a WWE champion stuff as well. I wonder what he's spending that on. This guy here, Costadell, he was quite influential, I believe, in trying to help collate his data. I'm not sure if he actually did anything to access the data himself, but he provided a bunch of spreadsheets, all the same, from data, you know, from like, you know, the transcripts he got a hold of. Kump says, no, it's a double one count of telephone fraud. It's like, yeah, as I'm saying, like, I'm surprised that Phil did not challenge Null on this when he had a chance to, since the bank leaks were such a massive thing for him. Like, and like, you know, Booth came on the forums and he admitted he committed a crime against Phil Burnell, and not only that, he came back a year later and challenged Phil. Because like, he disappeared after the bank leak, after this post, September 24th, 2021. Booth vanished off the fucking face of Kiwi Farms, and we thought, well, that's him fucking gone. We won't fucking see him again. And a year later, I kind of heard that Phil was like claiming that hackers had tried to steal $10,000 from his bank account. And Booth's like saying that's a lie. Never did I have online access to Phil's Bank of America account, and even if I did, it's not worth the trouble to steal the pennies out of his account. And he went one further and challenged Phil. He challenged Phil on August 19th, 2022. Phil, I know you read this forum, good sir, and I know you have made an accusation that a nebulous den of hackers stole $10,000 from you last September. Here is my offer. If you can offer proof of theft, such as a police report, bank statements, etc., I will send you $10,000 of Monero to an address of your choice at the market rate on whatever day we agree upon. However, I do not regard you spending $10,000 on lawyers, attorneys, and identity theft protection after the fact to be theft. The email is booth@lockout.email. I don't know if that's accurate or not. In case you'd like to contact me, I reserve all the rights to release whatever proof you offer publicly, subject to certain redactions. I look forward to your reply, sir. And not a lot, it's like, not a lot came of this fucking post, you know what I mean? It was open for like a few replies, and then it's like, you know, yeah, it doesn't want much discussion whether it is fucking locked. Phil is either one, lying, or two, has so much money and is so unaware of his account status that someone was able to spend $10,000 without noticing until it was publicly announced. And yeah, and Phil's fucking excuse of someone who fucking stole all these thousands of fucking dollars from my account implies that Phil had all this money in his account in the first place, just resting there doing absolutely nothing while he was pleading poverty. It doesn't make sense, does it? The more likely scenario is that, oh, detractors fucking found a way to access his fucking transactional history and they shared that for all to see. And Phil's like, oh, it knows.
That's pretty crazy. Now, from what I understand, this spreadsheet was made because I guess people were saying there was a call-in system. So they were calling into a bank, they were putting in some kind of a security code, and it was giving them access to the account, and then they would just sit there for hours on end listening to transactions, typing it into a spreadsheet. And that's how they came up with this data.
Oh, that wasn't, I mean, that would have been a fucking annoying way to have fucking done it. No. They called the fucking number, they recorded the fucking phone calls, they uploaded the videos to fucking YouTube. I think it was unlisted fucking uploads or whatever, and the videos, as far as I'm aware, the videos are gone from YouTube now. You know? And from those fucking videos, they managed to fucking get transcripts of the fucking audio because it's a fucking bot reading all its fucking transactions. And that makes it easier to copy and fucking paste into a spreadsheet. No, they're not just fucking typing away as they listen to the fucking phone call. The phone in one ear, you know, the shoulder hunched up to your ear to try and hold the phone in place while you fucking type away furiously, try to keep up with the fucking bot reading all his fucking transactional shit, you know. It's, oh shit. What did the bot say? Did the bot say PayPal? Did the bot say fucking, you know, Burger King?
Okay, fair enough if you believe that. But the bottom line is it's not verifiable, right? At all. There's no way to verify that this is real because they were supposedly doing a phone system and it doesn't work anymore. Like right now, you can't just call and get the data. By the way, if you did, it would be a federal crime, but if anyone wanted to, you can't just call and get the data. It doesn't exist anymore. It's gone, all right? So you're taking the word of someone who supposedly committed 500 federal crimes that this data is correct, and you're going to submit this on the internet as if it's believable evidence of anything, all right? I want you to think about how insane that is. I just believe it, because we just believe that everything that's with Phil is bad. So obviously this is real, correct?
I wonder if Phil doesn't think WikiLeaks is real. Does Phil think WikiLeaks is fake because it was a criminal act to fucking, you know, reveal that information?
Now again, here's the thing. If it's real, why wouldn't I admit it? I've already admitted to you. I played WWE Champions. I spent a ton of money on it. There's no reason for me to deny it. That's the most damning thing in these bank leaks is all of this spending, right, on a mobile game. But I'm going to tell you this, because I've already talked about it the other day, and people listened on that stream, but now that I'm doing the big documentary react, allow me to explain to you why this makes absolutely no sense. I went through some of it, all right? I did, I'll admit it, because I wanted to see why would people think that this is me, okay? So first of all, there's a million of these iTunes transactions, okay? And the reason that this is very suspect, all right, that you would think that this is real, all along...
Oh my dog, what's up?
Thank you very much to, how do you say a fucking name? Thank you very much to, it's probably an acronym, but I'm just going to fucking say Akiro. I assume your name's an acronym, you know, but I have no idea what that acronym could fucking be, so I'm just going to say Akiro. Thank you very much to Akiro for the super chat. It says, why should I believe DSP, who also committed federal tax fraud? And it's a great fucking point. It really is. Like, Phil is basically saying, like, just because I lied all those fucking times before, why would I lie now? Well, because you're a serial fucking liar. It comes as easy to you as fucking breathing. It's a part of your fucking DNA to just fucking lie profusely to try and fucking save your own fucking skin and try and fucking not make yourself look like a fucking disgusting, lying, scummy piece of shit cunt to your audience. So yeah, we're gonna fucking call, we're gonna fucking press X to doubt in every single one of your fucking bullshit claims. So now go on. Spin this fucking tail. Go on, I'm looking forward to what Phil's fucking excuse is this time. Also, Phil said million, that's an interesting number.
Doing the big documentary react, allow me to explain to you why this makes absolutely no sense. I went through some of it, all right? I did, I'll admit it, because I wanted to see why would people think that this is me, okay? So first of all, there's a million of these iTunes transactions, okay? And the reason that this is very suspect, all right, that you would think that this is real, all along the narrative of my detractors has been, well, Phil gets all these tips in every day, right? And then he immediately goes and he blows all that money on WWE Champions, okay?
Not all of it, but a good chunk of it. Look, we're not trying to fucking imply that Phil Burnell ignores paying his bills to fucking whale in a gacha game. No. Naturally, the money he gets on streams will go towards things like fucking paying his fucking basic bitch bills and feeding cat and all that jazz, but still, ultimately at the end of the day, there was always a question of where does the rest of the money go? Like Phil, like before the bank leaks happened, you got to bear in mind, there was this massive like black hole of like mystery gap of how did Phil not have enough money to do this or this or that or that, you know? And the WWE Champions thing was revealed, you know, during the bankruptcy, you know what I mean? But people didn't know, I mean, people had a rough idea of kind of the extent, you know? But there were still unanswered questions And bear in mind as well, all the estimations of Phil's earnings on Twitch and YouTube and everything else, they were guesstimations. People didn't actually know 100% for certainty because of Phil's, you know, what was Phil's ad revenue, you know what I mean, for him getting fucking in and all that jazz. So there was a lot of question marks still to be raised there. And it turned out that these back weeks revealed that the estimations from people like Piece of Peace, for example, were almost spot on. It was bizarrely close how accurate it was. That if I can guess Phil, like YouTube income for a certain month, for example, compared to what was on the fucking the data from the fucking back leaks.
My tips are in my PayPal account, which means if I was making these transactions in WWE Champions from the PayPal account, it would say PayPal transaction through my PayPal. It wouldn't show on my bank statement at all. It wouldn't show up at all. It would be all through PayPal. All right. So number one, that narrative is blown apart because if you listen to what the detractors are saying, it couldn't even happen. All right. So you say, well, forget all.
Phil, you immediately withdraw money from your PayPal account, no, to fucking, you know, you say this all the time. As soon as you get the fucking money sent to you, you fucking withdraw that shit immediately. And you fucking lose money because you fucking withdraw it immediately. You can fucking wait for it to go for a fucking day later to not get a fucking fee charged for you. Like, I made something a long time ago. Let me see if I can find it. This is a... Hold on, give me a second, guys. This is back when I fucking made like videos on the regular, you know what I mean? When I made like kind of shitty content as well, like these like fucking... I made these daft little spreadsheets. Here we go. I found my old spreadsheet as shit as it was. Breaking down the microtransactions. I just can't realise the chat's kind of... Let me hide the chat briefly so you guys can see the fucking thing. That's my bad. So I made this. For a video like back in the fucking day. I took every single PayPal microtransaction and iTunes microtransaction from the fucking spreadsheet. You know, and the stuff that was combined, you know, confirmed to be, you know, like a... you know, relating to WWE channel, because not every single PayPal microtransaction was relating to, you know, gacha gaming. Okay, some of it was, you know, all the 16,000 in microtransactions on PayPal, I estimated about $10,000 of that was relating to gacha gaming. I just put WWE Champions because it was a fucking is the game, you know. But iTunes is 32,000 on its own from the 18 months. So combined, altogether, you know, PayPal combined, iTunes combined is 48 grand. If you ignore, because some of the fees you got on PayPal, they could have been for some other things, you know what I mean? So I estimated that Phil was blown like over 40 grand. It's almost a $6,000 discrepancy because some of the triggers, some of the microtransactions probably don't relate to WWE Champions for PayPal. But Phil was still spending, in an 18-month period, about 2.5 grand on WWE Champions. You know, which is an incredible amount of fucking money. And in an 18-month period, he spent over 42 grand on the WWE Champions. That's kind of that's how I broke down the data. And I went through this line by line, looking at PayPal microtransactions and seeing does that make sense? Is that related to the WWE Champions? Is it just a random thing? You know, like is this one here? So it's just what I'm saying. Not all these will relate to fucking gacha gaming. Some may, of course. I mean, $109.99 or Apple iTunes, that makes perfect fucking sense. But yeah. Ultimately, though, Phil's excuses just don't fucking add up to me. And he's admitted as well, as soon as he gets fucking money in PayPal, he fucking withdraws that shit to his bank account. He's admitted that already in the past several times. So his first part trying to debunk it makes no sense.
All that. Maybe you did pay out of your bank account. Maybe you didn't have any money in your PayPal or whatever. All right, so now we're going to change the narrative, but that's okay. Let's let them change the narrative, okay? This is Apple iTunes, right?
Phil, you're accusing us of changing the fucking narrative. Your story on what these bank leaks are have changed like fucking 20 times. It goes from people accessing your accounts to fucking people fucking trying to steal your money from your accounts to people not fucking accessing your accounts after all, but they fucking access your fucking the places you are paying's accounts somehow. No, you're the one that cannot keep your story straight here because you're fucking always lying about it all the time.
Microtransaction. So here's the deal. If these are WWE Champions transactions that say Apple iTunes on them, okay, I'm here to tell you as a player of WWE Champions, that doesn't jive, and here's why. Increasingly more over the years, WWE Champions as well as other mobile games have tried to get people to spend less in their store in the game and more in third-party websites. I showed you this when I was playing.
I mean, that's over the years, Phil, but the spreadsheet stops in 2021, which kind of makes sense. So over the last few years, then yes, WWE Champions have tried to stop people from spending things in this fucking iTunes store. But it doesn't make sense to you, Phil. How else, Phil, would you explain over $40,000 microtransactions in an 18-month period? Because you don't fucking listen to music, we know that much.
WWE champions last week, right here on one of my streams, well, actually it was on DSP Gaming, but I showed you the web store. And I said, you see in the web store that all of this looks like it's better value? Because it is. They actually sell better packs and better value packs on the web store than they do in the game itself. Why? Because when you buy something through the game, through iTunes or through the Google store, whatever it could be, they make less money. Because Apple, Google takes a cut of each transaction. You see? They don't want you to spend money through the game because then they lose out on money. But if you go to their third-party website and spend money, they get all that money. It goes directly to their pockets. Do you see? So it makes absolutely no sense that if someone was mass spending in a game like WWE Champions, that they would ever be mass spending through the store itself, and it would say Apple iTunes transaction. You would...
Why does it not make sense for you to do that, Phil? That makes perfect sense for you to fucking do that because one, you're a lazy fucking bastard, and you don't want to take the fucking additional step of going to the fucking web store to fucking, you know, spend money on your fucking precious gacha game. So why the fuck, you know, that makes perfect sense for you to do that. Because one, you're a lazy bastard, and two, you have no sense whatsoever when it comes to fucking using your fucking money and spending your fucking money. As an addict, you're just going to fucking press a fucking button and spend and spend and spend and spend and spend and spend until the fucking button won't let you spend anymore. So your debunking here, Phil, is fucking nonsensical. Nice try though.
You would literally be shooting yourself in the foot every time because you're spending more and getting less.
Phil, you're literally shooting yourself in the foot playing this fucking game anyway. It doesn't matter if you fucking go to the web store or if you fucking just fucking do it through the app or whatever. On iTunes, you are blowing thousands of fucking dollars in the gacha game with fucking no return on investment whatsoever. And for what? For somebody that claims to not fucking be interested in wrestling whatsoever anymore, why are you still spending thousands of dollars on a gacha game? It makes no sense.
The better values are on their website. Why would you do this? Why would someone go and spend all this money through the store unless they're ignorant? But the
you are ignorant and you're a lazy bastard, that's why.
Argument is, I constantly play the game, I spend so much on it, I know everything about it. How could I be so ignorant as to mass spend all of this through the game like that? And basically be pissing away all the extra value I would have been got if I bought it through the web store. Alright? So number one, the PayPal thing is debunked. Number two, the whole idea that these are WWE Champions transactions is already debunked. Okay? You can analyze this even further. Like one day, it claims there's like 3 or 4 DoorDash transactions in one day. In my home, there's 2 people, myself and my wife.
Well, sometimes there's like fucking bank holidays and it'll fucking go through data where it's like, I can show this. I can actually fucking show this in the fucking tracker. DoorDash, is it, which day is it? 2 of 79 fucking results. Fuck me, hold on, here we go. 3 DoorDashes in one day. Restaurant dining, $9.99, $34.99, $91, $44.52. 3 DoorDashes in one day. That is actually quite interesting. What happened to Phil Burnell on the 18th of November 2020? Well, clearly this first one is not even a fucking meal. That's not even a fucking breakfast. What did they DoorDash coffee? Did they DoorDash like coffee or something for the 2 of them to get sent to them? Oh no, the $9.99 is a DoorDash fee. That's right. But you can pay DoorDash like $9.99 for the fucking fee. I remember now.
Oh my god, what's up?
Thank you very much to ES. Or Super Chat says the autism needed to fight those leaks is insane. Yeah, that's exactly. We said the exact same thing about WWE Champions. The kind of fucking levels of fucking incredible attention to detail to try and fucking make it look like Phil Burnell when it's not Phil Burnell would have been astronomically, mind-numbingly fucking ridiculous. And if somebody was framing Phil for that, it would have been the most incredible and most insane thing of all time. For somebody to have gone to such fucking lengths. So for $9.99 on DoorDash relates to the monthly fee because apparently you can fucking like get like, you know, I don't know, discounts or whatever, or some fucking fast. I don't know why people pay $9.99 a month on DoorDash. It's some promotional thing though. So where's this 4 at one time though? Phil claims there's 4 at one time. I'm trying to find it. Let me find it. Where is it? I will find you. I'm starting to run out of fucking DoorDashes. Those are words. Cat fears those words. Remember, Phil said there was 4 DoorDashes in a row. DoorDash, that's it, Dash Pass. The DoorDash Dash Pass. The most I have found is 3 in a row. And one of those don't relate to actually fucking ordering anything from DoorDash. It's actually the fucking DoorDash Dash Pass. So Phil, you're wrong. Debunked, officially, properly, and well and truly, conclusively debunked your ass on stream. Nice try. I pressed the wrong button. Don't worry if I can play bingo. We're not playing bingo, we're playing this.
Why would we have ordered DoorDash like 4 times in one day? Do you think we eat 4 meals in a day?
Oh yeah, my cat looks like she fucking has. But not Phil. I just proved it in the fucking bank weeks. We just looked through fucking data ourselves. There was never one instance of DoorDash being ordered 4 times in a single day. You are lying to your audience here.
All right. Some of these things that they actually pulled out of this, the detractors that is, and analyzed, right? One of the things that they said, look at all the money he spent at the pet store. Okay. How does that even make sense? I have one cat. His name is Jasper. You guys have seen him. He's on the streams all the time. I have one kitty, right? So if that's the case, why would I have spent insane amounts of money at the pet store the way that they're claiming I did? What did I buy him? 10 cat trees, 42 cat beds, 700 toys? Like, what are you talking about? If you actually analyze this, it looks like this is someone who has a bunch of pets, who has a family, who is doing family spending, and someone in the house is spending a ton of money through iTunes on something. And you don't know what, right? It doesn't look like me. The stuff doesn't even corroborate. And the thing is, you can...
It does though, it does though. And yeah, you want to see exactly how it corroborates. Go to Broside Phil's fucking channel, check out his fucking most recent vid. Well, he's gonna go fucking live in like 5 minutes time and I'm still going.
Argue again. It's all circumstantial. You're correct. This entire thing is circumstantial. There's no way you could ever prove that this is real because it's a federal crime. It's literally not evidence of anything because the person who apparently got the information, if it really is real, committed 500 federal crimes to get it, and now there's no evidence left that it ever existed because it was through a phone system that doesn't work anymore. So how is the bank leaks a big thing? Honestly, like when you start actually looking at it and you analyze it, it makes no sense. And there's actually idiots in my chat right now saying, bro, come clean. Come clean to what? I already came clean. I played WWE Champions. I have played it. I spent lots of money on it in the past. That doesn't mean that every single thing in this documentary is real. All right? I have literally nothing to lose to tell you that this is real or fake. Do you understand? Like, I literally have nothing at all to lose. At all. I would tell you if it was real. I'm telling you right now, it's not. This is not the situation that I went through. I went through a really bad situation with social engineering. I got all my payments and all my accounts were screwed up. I had to get a whole new bank account. It has nothing to do with this whatsoever. All right? So this is the crazy thing because they actually found a way to do it so that no one can corroborate it, no one can back it up, but everyone believes it anyway.
I mean, the evidence pointing to it being real is ridiculously overwhelming. I've watched this fucking unfold in real time. I was on Kiwi Farms a lot back in that fucking time. I remember seeing this unfold live at the time. I was a part of the fucking topic saying, holy shit, is this fucking real? Whatever, this seems too good to be fucking true and all shit. And lo and behold, it turned out to be fucking true. I saw people learn more and more information as time went on. And fucking find out more details, more transactional fucking data, more fucking historical information. You heard more for the fucking phone calls. The amount of fucking money Phil was spending in total wine and all that shit. And it wasn't just us that fucking was covering it as well. There was other people that were covering this shit as well. There was other content creators. You know, not even fucking detractors, but they're just prominent content creators who made videos on this revelation. But the back I can't remember the guy's name. Was it the Flamenco or something? Or you know, there was some guy called something like that. You know, and he made a video when this first was revealed, showing like a very early graph of one of the fucking first graphs that was made of like Phil's spending from like it wasn't an 18-month period, but it was like a 3-month period or something, or a 4-month period. You know what I mean? He was one of the first people to give it prominence and it got a good bit of attention. And it's like, the information was just so overwhelming and the evidence pointed it to being Phil was just so... it was all there. I was like, here's how we got the detail. I mean, and Booth explained how he fucking found this out and he fucking laid it out for people in Kiwi Farms. This is what I did. This is how I found out. You guys can find out as well. This is what you fucking do. Phone this fucking number. Use this fucking thing. Here's why this fucking number is voted to Phil Burnell. It's unreal. And Phil's like, nah, trust me bro. It's not real. It's just some motherfucking person that happens to fucking live in like the Seattle area, the Renton fucking area, that go to all the same fucking places he goes. It fucking has a serious fucking gacha game addiction just like he does. Oh, fuck off.
I don't even know what else to say. I really don't even know what else to say. And what's funny is now you get a person, well, if you've already admitted to lying, well, how do you know we're not lying now? So then why are you here? You're watching me react to my own documentary. If you think every word coming out of my mouth is a lie, why are you here? That's a moot point. You're literally wasting your time, your breath saying that. If you already don't believe me, then it doesn't matter what I say. You'll never believe me, so fuck off, right? Like, what a dumb thing to say in my chat.
But Phil, you admitted to lying to your audience for 7 fucking years with WWE Champions. And they believed you then. And you lied to them for 7 years. Not only did you fucking lie to them, but you doubled down on the fucking lie. You attacked people that fucking called you on it. You attacked fucking people, whether it was fucking friend or foe, who said you were fucking playing this fucking game. And you just kept fucking doubling down on it not being you.
And of course, when I factually not factually, excuse me, when I logically attack these things, then they degrade to insults. People are insulting my wife now in chat and everything. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's ridiculous. Okay, so goodbye. And that's what I mean. When the arguments get blown apart, okay? When the arguments get blown apart, all of a sudden it's back to the drawing board. Let's go to insults. Let's move the goalpost, talk about a different subject. They can't handle it. Just like my other detractors, like Duty and all this. When they get exposed for being so fucking full of it, they can't handle it. They crumble, they fall, they felt themselves. So there you go. Oops, I have nothing to say. Let's go ahead and start insulting Phil, right? Okay, are we done with the bank leaks now? I hope we are. The non-existent, fabricated, complete nonsensical bank leaks that aren't real. I really had enough of that. You don't have to believe me. Honestly, I don't care if you do. Because if I've already told you the thing that's the most damning thing and admitted to it, I don't care if you believe me about that one at all. It's so stupid, it doesn't even make a difference, right? Okay. Hellrider here with a super chat.
Who cares about his fucking super chat? Fucking fast forward past Hellrider's fucking super chat.
VTuber destruction after that. Wants a good image, doesn't get it. The side scrollers, which I'll have a good amount to say.
I mean, I would end there, but I kind of want to fucking watch him react to the VTuber stuff because it's fucking funny.
Simply because so much happened today in regards to that. All right, literally so much happened in regards to that today. There's a lot to say.
Just get to the fucking thing.
King's tips go.
Get to it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And I'm just gonna play the entire segment, and then when he moves past it, then I'm gonna have to say my statement on this one. Okay, here we go.
Farms. Quote, let me preface with this. I know I'm a degenerate, but curiosity got the better of me, and I ended up seeing Officer Sanders IRL. I think.
Oh my god, it's Jenna. This is the guy that fucking. Shit. I was wondering what this fucking thing was. This is the Jenna thing. Oh, where's the clip? Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second to find it. Give me a second to find it. Broside Phil set mates before. I need to play it again because it's funny.
I can't like unfuck her sister, you know.
There you go. There you go. God damn. I'm going to skip the Jenna thing. I think Phil will as well because like he doesn't want to fucking deal with it or whatever. We'll just get to him being like fucking pelted by VTubers. Jenna's got nothing to do with us. Mr. Family Guy doesn't fucking want to care about fucking family, I guess.
Well, he's mentioned it, but it has nothing to do with us whatsoever. Okay? Alright, let's continue.
The virtual YouTubers, or VTubers for short. They are notable for their cutesy enemy avatars. The juxtaposition between their and Phil's persona makes for an interesting watch.
I'm here. What's hilarious is I know nothing whatsoever about this at all. I have no clue what we're about to watch. I never had any interaction with a VTuber, I think, ever. Maybe like on Twitter once, ages ago. Never once. So I don't know anything about this.
We're gonna name Phil.
Why is it so loud?
Let's name him. The Christian again.
Too loud.
You look up at you like, huh?
Way too loud. It's like
yeah.
Larry
You are now Phil, and you Phil one. You Phil's.
Are these their real voices, or do they use voice changing software? Because it sounds like over the top, like Japanese voice actors, which I get the feeling it's like voice changing software, right? Isn't it like their real voices?
I mean, does it matter? Does it matter?
One purpose. It sure does.
They're all. Are you kidding me? People are saying they're 400-pound men in real life. Then some people say no, it's their real voice. Oh, okay. That's pretty funny.
Sure does. I have some gold nuggets, but they're not like ingots or anything, so we can't really actually use them.
This chance happening of VTuber Gura naming a random NPC Phil is phenomenal for many reasons.
Why? Who cares if someone randomly names an NPC Phil because they don't like me or something? What are you talking about?
Start, the NPC she named is a piglin. Phil's derisive nickname is Pig Roach. Both of them are known to snort. Gura also has a piglin trapped in a cage, which is a rather insulting position to be in. The in-game purpose of trapping this NPC is to utilize a mechanic that allows players to exchange gold ingots for random items from the piglin. The piglin will also attack you if you are not wearing a gold item. This greed and desire for gold from the NPC is just another reason this chance occurrence is remarkable.
I'm gonna get gold out of you, Phil.
I love that sound clip. I'm stealing that fucking sound clip and there's nothing they can do about it. I'm going to use that for my goddamn soundboard. Yeah, get fucking VTubers.
I'm gonna get all types of goodies out of you, Phil.
That's creepy. That sounds creepy as shit. Are you kidding me? The way she said that? That was disturbing as hell.
It is also standard that VTubers, unlike any other content creator, mock Phil.
I think it's a good old DSP, the guy who can't complete a game. You know, it's honestly...
The guy who can't complete a game? I've probably completed more games than any fucking player besides like speedrunners. What in the holy hell is this guy even? See what I mean about the misconceptions about me that make no sense? I'm one of the most prolific YouTubers and I've beaten almost every single game I've ever played, unless my audience begged me not to keep playing it. That doesn't make any sense at all what he just said.
It's honestly a wonder that DSP is still around to this day. He's like a relic. He belongs in a museum.
Should I do it? It's honestly a wonder that DSP is around to this day. He's like a relic.
That wasn't funny, and nobody fucking laughed. Okay, guys, we've got through the back weeks. I don't want to go on too fucking long. This is meant to be a wee short stream. I'm going to end the stream there, and I'm going to end how I always end by playing notorious PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. This stream will live redirect you to a Broside Phil stream who went live like 5 minutes ago, okay? So there we go. And Mister, I seen your DMs, and I blame Aviga for your fucking. No, I'm not sharing that monstrosity. Mister has been inspired by Aviga, And he's created a whole bunch of fucking horrid fucking shit with fucking symmetrical side fucking faces. Like, you know, it's no. So Misa wanted me to share this. And this. And what else was it? He wanted me to share that. He wanted me to share that. He wanted me to share that. And he also wanted me to share that. And he wanted me to share this. But no, fucking no. Not fucking Dana. No. Aviga has inspired me to fucking go down the goddamn dark side of fucking making this bizarre fucking mirror face fucking thing. Fucking no. But is it just me or does this kind of look a bit like fucking Shrek? You know, when it turns human. Little bit of fucking Shrek when turns human vibes from like the second Shrek movie. Anyway, fuck it. Anyway, bingo. No, not bingo. I'll be back for bingo on Sunday. No stream tomorrow from me. Yeah, I'll be chilling. It's like chilling like a villain. I'll be back on Sunday for some robust bingo antics. Hopefully, I know I said I'd try and do marbles if I had time. Lo and behold, I don't have fucking time. I will do it on Sunday. We'll do marbles on Sunday later than usual, and I will try and get some money added to bingo prize fund after we do bingo on Sunday for some marbles. I'm gonna call it out, guys. Thank you very much for joining me for this backlink street. I cannot fucking believe Phil's story has changed again. But then again, it is Phil Burnell, you know what I mean? And it's just the narrative just it makes no goddamn sense, right? Yeah, I'm gonna end things there. Thank you very much for being here, and I'm gonna go check out Broside Phil's video. Then I'll probably pop in a stream and say hello and fucking, you know, try and distract him and derail him because I like to derail streamers because I'm an evil bastard. That way. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna end things there. Thank you very much for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your Friday, enjoy your weekend as well. See you all Sunday if you want to join me for bingo on Sunday, and then come along. Until then, have a good night, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.